truth, or you're tired of being so confused. You feel like you're more fucked up than the lies on the evening news. Well, just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends. And if you want, we can hug and kiss and make up for the party ends. Agree or disagree, stop offering me. 'Cause I'm everything you want, damn sure what you need. I won't tell no lies, back up all the facts with truth. And if you can't get down with that, you must be somebody's dog.
Real important message here. If you haven't checked it out yet, you absolutely have to. There is this podcast that I'm sure some of you have seen me on. It's phenomenal. It's called The Dumb Show or The Don't Unfriend Me Show. You can find them on all social media at The Dumb Show or visit thedumbshow.com. Listen to their podcast. Absolutely perfect with host Matthew Spear.
Come on, man. Can you feel the pain? Into him now. About this new world. Ain't no track. Papa's got a brand new eye.
Real important message here. If you haven't checked it out yet, you absolutely have to. There is this podcast that I'm sure some of you have seen me on. It's phenomenal. It's called The Dumb Show or The Don't Unfriend Me Show. You can find them on all social media at The Dumb Show or visit thedumbshow.com. Listen to their podcast. Absolutely perfect with host Matthew Spear.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
What is going on, Don't Unfriend Me Nation? Welcome to the show. This is probably the first time they've actually seen the set and actually really seen it well, because unless you're in studio, it probably doesn't look this good because we haven't had any cameras that are really able to cook like this. We're excited to announce we spent all weekend getting the cameras set up, and dare I say it looks damn good. So if this is your first time seeing the show, this is the full set. This is the full set in high definition, and you can see it. Anyway, it's not dark enough, or it's too dark. Well, don't worry. When we get a little bit bigger, you'll be able to see it a little bit. But there's a reason why. It's because the lighting that we're doing and the cameras that we're doing are actually studio lighting. So that's official. Liv wants to take some ownership on something real quick.
So I unfortunately did not get a chance to send in the list. I made it on my lunch break, and then I had to ask Matthew a question about it and just totally blanked on it. And it's on my laptop, so I can't get to it right
So
now.
here's what we can do is, why don't we do this? Why don't, when the show winds down, you can go get the laptop, send it, and we'll do it at the end of the show.
Okay.
Is that a deal?
Yes.
Okay, March 26th, Brian Cook will be here, Marine Corps father. After that, we've got Scott Lloyd from the Front Royal City Council and RNC Convention. From there, we've got, who else? Let's do the rest. Jessica Lynch.
Jessica Lynch
will be here. Then who else?
Damani Felder.
Damani Felder will be here. Then
we will have the older millennial.
Yep, the older millennial, who his name is
Ryan. I don't
No,
know.
it's not Ryan.
It's not?
Yeah. That was a mistake. It is. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
You didn't correct me. So
We'll figure. Well, he's probably a really super nice guy. And then what?
And then after that, we have Adam and Bethany, where Adam was a J6er, so he's going to come on and tell his story.
Right.
And then I'm already booking into May 15th.
Joe Redden is his name. That's correct.
Joe. Okay.
Yep.
May 15th, T.S. Dixon will be back.
So the interesting thing about, just you guys know, for the last 5 years, Olivia and I have had the exact same camera, minus like the first 3. Well, Olivia wasn't here the first year, but the first 3 months, I was using a black and white eCam, and then I started upgrading, and pretty much for the last 4.5 years, we've used one camera, and it's a Lumix Panasonic camera, and they're amazing. The thing is that the sensor it's a 4/3 micro lens camera, and it's not a full frame, and there's benefits. I'm not going to get into it. It's too complicated, but I will let you know what's happened is that you guys might go, wow, Matt looks slimmer and Olivia looks slimmer, and you might be going like, well, how is that? What happened? Like, why you guys looked puffier, I guess is that. So let me explain what happened. Every time I would do a video, minus one where I'm like right up here because my chubby cheeks overtake the whole screen, and that's just the way it is. I've got these puffy. I've always had puffy cheeks. When I'm 200 pounds, I still have puffy cheeks. And when I do those, but anytime I'm out in a photograph or in another video where I'm like standing up, or I'm, even the Barry Morgenstein photography, people are like, dude, I don't understand. Matt got like super skinny all of a sudden, or not as thick. That camera, I found out, in order to fit the 16:9 in the way that it was in 4K, is it stretched the picture. So what happened is if you saw a perfect circle, it would then look like a 0 instead. So what it does is it takes out the edges and it stretches the 16 portion, not the 9, and you get a little stretched. If you look at the numbers back there, 395143, if you watch the show enough and you look at the things that whether it be the mic, or you'll notice that some things seem a little tighter. Well, this camera is full 4K and it doesn't stretch the image. So we're going to come in super clear. 6 foot and 200 pounds isn't that big. Well, if I was 6 foot and I was 200 pounds, that wouldn't be that big, but I'm not 6 foot and I'm not 200 pounds. So I don't know what you're talking about, but anyway, so this is it. New cameras. We've got that taken care of for y'all. We wanted to make sure we did that, and we're really excited about it. Liv looks as gorgeous as always, and we might look a little bit different, and this is why. It's what we look like in person. So now no more stretchy picture. Something I would have loved to have known, but I didn't see it until I saw it. So when we went and took some shots from the last show, and look, it is night and day. Like, I can't even, Olivia was like, holy moly, like night and day. So maybe you guys have been watching long enough where you recognize that too. Here is a shot just to remember the way it used to look versus now, and we're pretty excited about it. So we're gonna flaunt a little bit because we can. Here is. Let me see if I can get this shot. There it is. That's perfect. And first of all, not only that, but the screen was so red. Yeah. Look at that. But you can totally see the stretch, and it's subtle enough. Even if you look at that 9 and the 3s, it just a little bit wider. So now you guys are getting a better image of us, and this is who we look like. By the way, it's 6'4", and it's 232 to 235, depending upon the situation. Liv, what else we got going on? Anything else?
No, I do need to get off early because Hayden has rehearsal till 9. So I just have to leave like 10 minutes early, but that works perfect because I can get off at like 1:45 and I can send you the list and then you can do the drawing. So okay. That kind of works perfect. And the other thing, the reason the list isn't sent is I had a question for Matthew, but I couldn't get a hold of him.
Right.
Is I was wondering if you win coffee, can you still be entered in to win the jacket? And I didn't want to send the list incomplete. So the answer is yes. If you win coffee, you can still be entered into.
Yeah, coffee is just
the jacket. So
but if you've already won the jacket,
you can't be entered in to win again.
You can win coffee though.
But how is that going to work?
Yeah, you're right. If you win the jacket, you're toast.
You're
done. You don't get anything.
End of the year.
Yeah, you're out of here.
So, because we had one listener who won coffee last month,
they want to know.
And she donated again, and
now
I'm
we
like,
know.
I
got
don't
it.
know.
Got it.
Anyway, so I will just add that name to the list and get it sent to you at like a quarter to.
Good.
So
Sherry Star says Matt would like a discussion. Yep, we're going to talk about it, Sherry. Already talked about it. You're not going to hit Diego Garcia, a place that I have frequented many times without talking about Diego Garcia. So let's get into this. We got a good show for you. What do you guys think? What's your feedback? What do you think of the cameras? You like it? Is it weird? Is the lighting good? You tell us. We're really interested in getting your opinions because it means the world to us. We spent a lot of time. We spent about 14 hours on it. So
the entire family.
Yeah, everybody was involved.
Oh, and one more thing.
Oh.
Amy will officially be back next Monday.
Next Monday,
she will officially.
She was going to come back tonight, but we don't have cameras 3 and 4 set up yet. So I told her, sorry, you can't do it, but we will have her back. All right, let's get to it. We've got we got a lot of people on. We're busy. Looks good. Good. Okay, we're all happy. Good. All right. Hakeem.
Did you just say Hakeem?
Hakeem Jeffries. On ice. These people, they don't know how to not to lie, you know. They just continue to do the same thing and stretch the truth. Mm-hmm. And of course, ICE is the devil, right? ICE is the devil. And you want to know, they were like, if ICE goes into these airports, they're going to shoot people. They're going to start taking children. Crazy. Tommy, sorry about that. I guess they lost a governor's mansion? Is that what it was? Mayor's house? Old historic? Okay. That sucks. That's horrible. And Canada's not getting a lot of good news lately. We got some stuff in the news with them. Anyway, Hakeem Jeffrey says the quiet part out loud. Here it is. Oh, I'm going to flip the audio. Looking awesome, better. Yeah, it's much crisper, right? But, you know, those cameras that we had were from 2014. They're still amazing. They're amazing cameras. They're just not studio quality cameras. And these are studio quality cameras. This is on par with everybody else. So the next step is like red cinema lenses. And that's a whole nother ball game. Here we go. Let's rock and roll.
It's the reason why we are in a DHS shutdown right now, because Republicans have refused to agree to the type of bold, transformative, meaningful, and dramatic reforms we are demanding in order for the Department of Homeland Security funding bill to move forward. And I won't go through all of the demands, much of which we've talked about repeatedly in the public, but one of those demands is keep ICE out of sensitive locations. And we've defined that as schools, houses of worship, hospitals, and polling sites. We want an explicit prohibition that ICE can go nowhere near.
Wow, when he was saying sensitive places, I was like,
any polling sites in the United States of America. It's one of our.
All right, so let's listen to the places again, okay? Let's listen to where we agree and disagree, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go.
Talked about repeatedly in the public, but one of those demands is keep ICE out of sensitive locations. And we've defined that as schools, houses.
All right, schools. Do we want ICE out of schools?
I don't think ICE is going to schools and pulling minors out of schools.
Yeah, so check, done.
I'm like, I haven't heard of one minor being pulled out of school, whether it be high school, elementary, middle school.
Check. Next.
Houses of worship.
Houses of worship. Well, it's okay for protesters to go and interrupt as long as they're interrupting Christians. Does that count? Okay, so places of worship. So ICE is not supposed to go to places of worship.
Okay.
I disagree.
I disagree as well.
I disagree. I don't care. You're an adult. You're not a vampire. It's not Highlander. Yes, it's a house of God, and you should not be able to go into the actual church itself. But once somebody is on church grounds and leaves, you have every right to arrest and apprehend.
I would say don't interrupt the service, but
right.
I mean,
okay, fair enough. Unless you're a liberal.
Yeah, that's true.
Who is going after Christians?
Or Don Lemon.
Don Lemon. If you're Don Lemon, you can do it. Okay, good enough.
Hospitals
Hospitals. So can we go in if somebody's on ICU? No, I don't think so. I don't think you can go into a hospital, because if somebody is in a hospital and is there, more than likely they're there for a permanent status, right?
Yeah.
Or a temporary status. So they need the health care that they need. Once they are out, once again, I think it's the same rules as the church. What do you think?
I think it's the same rules as the church. Honestly, I think the hospitals, if an illegal alien comes in and they get treated, I think the hospitals should mandatorily have to report them.
That's fair.
And then
so when they go in there and they recognize that
they're illegal.
How would you recognize they're an illegal? Oh, that when they sign up, they don't have proof, or they could say, I don't have ID.
The amount of, when Ethan had to get his stitches, he's not even there for a stay. Mm-hmm. He's getting stitches.
Right.
The amount of ID and questions and proof I had to give them that I was his mother and that I allowed treatment, and the amount of pages I had to sign just for 5 minutes in the ER was insane. Should we
like, remember when people said, well, we don't want banks to do that. They don't want them to be citizenship enforcement or, INS or whatever. How about this? Is there a way that the hospital systems, obviously, if somebody is like on a silver alert, or if somebody has kidnapped a kid, the hospitals are tied into the police departments, where if they pop that social security number, they supposed to contact the police, especially with also felons. If somebody shows up who was shot by a cop, they have ways to do that. So automatically they're expected to. So I agree. So boom, get him in the hospital. Good, good, great. All right. So he's wrong so far on everything except for schools.
Yep.
All right.
And polling sites.
Okay. Now hold on a second. Why don't you want ICE at polling sites?
Because they're going to lose 20% of their voting base.
Oh, so this is about cheating. You notice how it was the last one? You notice how like you pull the Band-Aid off? Like you slow roll that? That's called burying the lead, yo.
Yep.
So this is about that.
Yep.
Okay. So this has nothing to do with what we talked about. This has everything to do with voting.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So here they also said, well, they can't go to the airports because
why? Because if I'm thinking of the same thing that you're thinking of, I heard this because ICE is going to go start shooting people at the airport.
ICE, well, they're going to have mass. You know what Donald Trump said? He's like, I love our ICE people. I want you to continue to wear your masks and do your jobs, but when you're at the airport, I'm going to ask you not to wear your masks.
Good for him.
Good for him. Good for President Trump. That sounds like a smart thing.
That is smart, because seeing somebody in a mask at the airport's a little scary.
Right. I think that is kind of strange, So great. So Hakeem, I don't agree with him. Hate to say it.
I don't agree with about 99.99999% of what he actually says. So.
Well, I think that's fair. Here is CNN clearing ICE, and they're saying, listen, Atlanta was on a 4-hour wait, right? 4-hour wait. Listen to this.
There, what have you been seeing them doing?
Yep. Finally, we can take a deep breath here. The numbers have dropped off. The lines are getting shorter. I think the average wait time now is under 40 minutes. So if you have a flight to catch today, it's a good time to come to Hartsfield-Jackson International. Talking about those ICE agents, you can see a few behind me right there. And then I'm going to walk you this direction, and you can see some more of them gathered over here. This is what they've been doing for the most part today, is doing the patrols around the airport, talking and gathering, not really helping the public in the sense of they're not taking tickets from anybody. They're not interacting with the public we've seen so far. They're not checking anyone's ID at the TSA.
So let me get this straight. It was 4 hours to get through security, and then
ICE shows up, and now it's 45 minutes.
So did all the illegals like get out of line? Is that what it? No, you can't say they're standing around. It's my understanding they're interacting. They were helping it. Matt, do you think I'm doing all Air Canada too? We're going to do it all. Tommy, how often have you guys been like, hey, Matt, bring this up? And I'm like,
it's already there.
It's already there. I got it. And just stay tuned. We're here. We got it tonight. Oh, by the way, thedumbshow.com/donate. One thing I forgot to say, get some hats, get some jackets, get some shirts. You can go to thedumbshow.com/donate, pick up great hats like the Trump-Lincoln hat. You can pick up some coffee, everything we got. Go over there, take a look. Coffee is 5-star rated, veteran made. It's the freshest stuff you'll ever have. It is the bomb, yo. It is 6. I need to make that the bomb, yo, for Hayden.
Yes.
6 bags of different coffee, from a breakfast blend to a light to a dark to a medium roast to Whatever you want, it's there. Go get it. It's a 5-star rated coffee. I know a lot of places sell coffee. Nobody sells coffee like this. I'm not trying to be Donald Trump either. The people who buy our coffee know.
Some say it's the best coffee ever.
Some say it's the best coffee ever. So anyway, go do that. And then if you want to donate to the show, help the show, because we're not sponsored. We're not paid off by Israel. We will totally take our 7,000 schmeckles. Just give them to us.
It should be a lot more than 7,000,
Netanyahu,
considering how many times we defended Jewish people.
But. Yeah, but we're willing to take bribes. So we're willing to pull a Tucker and sell ourselves out to Muslims in the communist state of China. Don't know if you saw that, but that's coming too. All right, here is it. Listen, it's obvious. ICE is these people are law enforcement officials. Law enforcement, a lot of the times, are in airports for pretty simple things. They are there for presence. They don't get involved with people. Sometimes they get the guy who wants to have a couple cocktails, or the captain decides to go ahead and have 5 or 6 beers before a flight. But overall, they're just doing their jobs. People need to relax. That's it. All right, moving on. Omar and fraud. You found this one. What the heck's going on with this?
Well, apparently there's been a federal investigation into it's nationwide. It's not just specific.
Is it on your side? Nationwide is on your side.
I don't think it's insurance fraud.
Oh, well, okay.
But it's health fraud, health insurance. It's defrauding Medicaid and Medicare, and it's up to the tune of $14.6 billion.
What?
And they have made arrests.
Holy shnikes.
324 arrests to be exact as of to date.
Oh my gosh.
So the fact that arrests have been made, that's awesome.
Alex Garcia, welcome. What's up, buddy? Good to see everybody here. I see everyone saying hi. It's so good to see you guys. It's always, Mondays are always so fun to have everyone back. Mondays have been a little slow lately. We don't want that to happen. So no slow tonight. We need to hit it. Omar, it's busy. We got a bunch of people on. Omar and fraud do something. It's kind of like when she was like, 9/11, some people did some things. Here's Omar and fraud. Enjoy this.
Okay, that was far-left Congresswoman Ilhan Omar claiming the Justice Department and Congress probing her sudden skyrocketing wealth.
Ilhan Omar.
To $30 million in just 1 year, that they have a problem with her living the American dream. You heard her say the goddamn United States of America. We've got new questions on where she and her husband got all that money. Joining us now, Forbes media chair.
Husband, a.k.a. brother.
Oh, I mistook the video. Sorry. I thought you were talking about a different video.
It's okay.
That I found.
No, I've got that one too.
Okay.
I've got that's next. That's Anna Paulina, and trust me, I'm saving that because it's Anna Paulina. This ties in. So here's Omar. It's okay.
Editor-in-chief Steve Forbes. Steve, new information coming in, and Forbes magazine, your magazine, has reported this too, that the state of Delaware and Washington D.C. canceled the registrations for Omar's husband's investment firm, Rose Lake, for not paying its back taxes. We saw it owed more than $400,000 to Delaware and nearly $1,800 to D.C. She's claiming it's worth $25 million from less than $1,000 a year before. How can his investment firm not afford to pay taxes? It's supposedly worth an estimated $75 million to $150 million. This is really weird stuff.
Thank you, Mary Jo, for liking and sharing. Folks, that's how you can help out. If you can't help donate, just hit the share, love, like, wherever you're at, on Rumble, on Facebook, on YouTube. That helps out tremendously.
Well, weird is not the word for it. There's another word for it called crooked. And that's why we have to have an investigation into this.
Is that Steve Forbes? Oh, my God, he looks old.
Started examining her finances and that of her husband. And so surprise, surprise, that investigation went nowhere. But it's amazing how people can go into Congress and then become these entrepreneurial investing geniuses, where they come in, she had under $1,000 of net worth, and her husband didn't have much, and suddenly now they're multimillionaires. Is there a money laundering operation here? And in terms of the firms themselves, they have a sketchy background. That winery in California that she and her husband own, where did that come from? Where's the wine there? And nobody can seem to find it. So there's a lot of smelly stuff here, and that's why in the American Dream, her version of the American Dream is the Al Capone version of the American Dream, Tony Soprano version of the American Dream, and that is steal it from the taxpayers. And so there's a lot of stuff here, and so when somebody cloaks themselves in the American Dream, and so you have numbers like this, from minus 1,000 to 30, 40 million, you know something is not right.
Yeah, and she's also like blaming people, bullying, doing race baiting, race bullying. There's no evidence, public evidence, there's even a winery. She valued it at $5 million. His investment firm is real. It's supposedly.
What's a Muslim doing with a winery?
Exactly.
Anybody want to tell me this? Andrew Bryant donated $30. Wife Lisa and I had staycation last week. Sorry I missed you all. No, don't worry about it. We love having you here. Thanks, Andrew. Hope you guys had a good staycation. What's a Muslim doing having a winery? Is next she going to open up like a pork rind brand? It'll call Munch.
A barbecue restaurant?
Munchin' Muslim pork rinds?
Ooh,
no? Oh. I'm just saying. Come on.
That was bad.
What's wrong with Munchin' Muslim pork rinds?
That's funny.
There's got to be. If she can drink, why not do the rest? I thought that was a no-no. Well, okay. I know what she could do. She could have instead of opening up Spirit Halloween store, she could do Spirit Halloween store, but just with pirates. That would be cool. Right. And sell burqas. Yeah. Somali pirates and burqas. It's all good stuff. This is great money-making advice. Here it is.
Real. Its D.C. headquarters appear to share office space at a WeWork, Steve. There's no track record of his firm managing money.
Islam dog kennels. What about like dog scented hand sanitizer? That's ties into the video. Okay.
Doing M&A deals. No clients we see, investment deals, or any work it's done. They say they do work in 80 nations operating in. There's no SEC registrations for them as investment advisors. What is going on here? This increasingly looks sketchy, both the winery and his investment firm.
Yeah, the
Muslim abused women's shelter. It's good.
Winery may not exist, and the firm may be just a name only, as you say, a WeWork office. Big deal. So that's why the investigation needs to be done. And suddenly all that $30 million, I think you're going to find, I'll make a speculation and prediction, that $30 million came from sources that are illegal.
Wow. Martyr Egyptian cotton sheets, ones that you can sleep in and then go ahead and blow up a school in.
Oof.
All sorts of cool stuff. We can do this all day. Do this all day long.
Rough.
I don't like that woman. I think she's evil. So but here's the sad truth. Nothing's going to happen. She won't be held accountable. Nothing will ever happen. We've got a laptop story too. I hate to say it to you, but what's going to happen?
Nothing.
Here's Turley talking about this on Fox and talking about go ahead.
Ms. Patricia, $10. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Patricia. Appreciate you. Here's Jonathan Turley talking about this, the bombshell laptop, where now there's evidence that Schiff and others leaked confidential, top secret TSSCI information. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen to any of these people. They're all nothing. Nothing will ever happen and there will be no arrests. Nobody's going to get arrested for anything.
Nope.
Not going to happen. Rent a goat center. Ooh, with Velcro gloves.
Yeah.
Rent 3 goats and get a pair of Velcro gloves for free so they can't run away.
It doesn't get much more serious than that. The chairman of the House Intel Committee doesn't have declassification authority over these types of documents. They are made available to Congress under very tightly controlled rules. This has been a source of tension for years. And members of both parties have gone out of their way to assure that this material would be closely held and not weaponized. Schiff was viewed as one of the most political chairs of that committee in its history. And this is a truly chilling account, if true. Now, when I first read it, frankly, I was taken aback because it's perfectly moronic to commit such a felony with a planning conference meeting with staff. That's not usually how things are leaked in Washington, D.C. What makes this different, Will, is that this was a statement made to FBI agents. The person who made this statement was no doubt aware that lying to FBI agents is not just a crime, but a crime that was repeatedly prosecuted during prior administrations, including the Obama and Biden administrations.
Right.
So making this statement puts you at risk. That's why someone's lying here and someone's a felon.
Okay, well, let's just for a moment hypothetically take this whistleblower at their word. Let's assume for a moment that it's true, Professor. what kind of punishment follows for leaking classified information?
Nothing.
Well, this is a very significant punishment. You can
No, it's not.
in addition to having multiple counts, you can easily go 10 years in terms of sentence, if not more, depending on the circumstances and the number of violations. Each of these leaks is an individual violation. Each of these documents would likely be charged as a violation. That type of count stacking is precisely what Mueller and others did. Remember, these are these are very similar to the types of claims made against Donald Trump in Mar-a-Lago, that he removed material and improperly stored them. There were also allegations that he might have revealed them to third parties. But this is much more serious in one sense. Trump was accused of negligence in most of these counts. This would be a premeditated criminal act. To release classified information to damage one's political opponent.
Oh, just the horror. Oh, it's almost like we should arrest somebody. It's almost like somebody should go to jail.
Almost is the key word.
It's almost like all this fraud, somebody should be held accountable.
Almost.
It's almost like when you sleep with your brother and marry him, which is illegal. You should, I don't know, send somebody back to their home of Somalia and remove them from their position in government.
Almost.
I mean, Edward James Almost. Isn't he an actor?
It's funny.
Seriously, nothing's going to happen. Nothing. I wish I had better news for you people. I wish I'd be like, listen, guys, this is the one. Remember how we're all like, let's wait. Just be patient. Just trust the plan. Remember, trust the plan? We all said it's all
part of the plan.
It's all part of the plan. They're going to come in here, Pam Bondi and Dan Bongino, and they're all going to clean it up.
It's all part of the plan.
It's about right.
Excuse me, I have a few more questions if you don't mind.
Just waiting, man. Just wait. Just anybody gonna arrest anybody? Schiff leaked. He did it on every single time he went into committee, he leaked. Every single time he went behind closed door in any Senate oversight committee, he came out and he talked to the press and he leaked. But nothing's gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Nothing. They will never hold these people accountable. The only person who gets held accountable in Washington seems to be Donald J. Trump. That's it. And even he isn't in jail. He's the president. I understand the political lawfare. I saw all 96 claims of felonies. I saw all the indictments. I saw the investigations. I was there. I was with you, right, Liv? You were there too.
Yep.
He's the president. So you can say all you want, they're going to get him. They didn't get him. He's the president. And not that they should have, but for all the people that are like, look at what they did to Donald Trump. I know what they did to Donald Trump, and he's the president of the United States. Even that seems a little wonky, right? Even just a little bit. We know the 34 felonies were completely mucked up. It was one stupid clerical error that was charged 34 times that were all misdemeanors that were already past statute of limitations. We know that they expanded this. They moved them to felonies. The state's attorney turned it down. The district attorney turned it down. The state's prosecutor turned it down. The federal government turned it down. They still did it. I get it, but he still has 34 felonies on the book, whether you like that or not. He wasn't sentenced, but he was convicted of that, which is the dumbest thing ever. It's literally retarded.
Yes.
But he's still the president of the United States. Nothing's ever going to happen. Nothing. Anyway, here's more things that are really horrible that should have something done to them.
But never will.
Anna Paulina. Hey, at least we get to watch Anna Paulina, which is always an exciting thing. Can we get her booked, please?
Go for it.
You can do it. You can do it. She's Mexican. You'll be fine. I know she's Cuban. They're all the same. It doesn't matter. I'm from Texas. They're all the same.
Chair recognizes Ms. Luna.
Thank you, Chairman Comer. Honorable Robbins, based on your record before your committee, when did Governor Walz first become aware of widespread fraud in Minnesota social service programs?
I would assume that he has been aware of it since he ran for office for governor in 2018.
By 2017, DHS investigators warned CCAP fraud could exceed 50%. What was that information elevated to the governor's office?
Listen, I have a question. Is she wearing like a leather smock?
No, it's probably like a jumper of some sort.
It looks like it's leather. Are we sure?
I don't think it's leather. It's probably just a shiny material.
When you get her booked, we need to ask her if it's leather or not.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, there was an OLA report.
Thank you, ma'am. By 2020, state officials knew Feeding Our Future invoices were fraudulent. We know that payments continued to the AG's knowledge. Did they continue to the governor's knowledge as well?
Yes.
Attorney General Ellison agreed on tape to fight Minnesota's own Department of Human and Health Services in exchange for Somali political and financial support. In your personal opinion, do you believe it is a possibility that Governor Walz also made that personal deal, or that he at least knew about the Attorney General's agreement?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't want to rehash what you guys have spent hours answering. We know that there's a big issue with the fraud in Minnesota. So on a number of things, I'd first like to point out, thank you for being here today, but because of your testimony and because of some of the evidence that we've seen brought forward, as well as I'm sure the fact that this committee, I assume, at Chairman Comer's direction, will be soon subpoenaing AG Ellison, I would like to make criminal referrals regarding Governor Walz as well as AG Ellison. As you know, U.S. Code 371 and U.S. Code 2, which deals with criminalized conspiracies to defraud the United States and establishes liability for individuals who knowingly aid or abet the commission of federal offense, includes willful blindness or deliberate inaction where duties to act exist. So I will be referring them later on today.
Great. You know what they call that referral, don't you?
Wipe the drool. Wipe the drool. There you go. Okay. Better?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, Matthew.
Okay, I'm okay. I'm done now. Listen, you can't take a joke to that level and not expect me to take it completely past and beyond. To infinity and beyond.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm going to come.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew he fucked up.
Sorry. So anyway, nothing's going to happen, right? I mean, seriously.
Nope.
Seriously. Why would I want Representative Luna when I have got my own Mexican hottie? I think you're better. Sorry. And she probably comes with more baggage.
Really?
I'm used to your baggage. I can carry it. New baggage is always hard. It's always questionable, right? So no, I'm good. I think you're a smoke show. So I'm happy. Folks, I don't mean to depress you. Maybe something will happen. Let's have some positive reinforcement. Maybe this time something will happen. But
maybe.
You know what's hilarious is that this is on a local level too. I had a chance to listen to somebody from Front Royal today. And a lady called me out of the blue. And I keep getting calls from people from Front Royal because they like the video we did. And, I just listened to her 36 minutes. She kept talking. And I was more than willing to listen to what she had to say. And it was just corruption, everywhere. It doesn't change. It is the way it is everywhere. And it's not just in politics. It's in retail. It's in big business. It's in medicinal. It's in energy. Automotive manufacturers, you guys know what they do. They go ahead and they look at a vehicle and they see how many crashes it has. They divide that by the population and the amount sold versus a recall. They go ahead and decide whether it's worth it or not, or just pay the lawsuits and let people die in cars. It's not some Fight Club fantasy. It's true. The airlines do the same thing. Is it cheaper to go ahead and recall a plane that has a manufacturer or just deal with the lawsuits from the families? It's cheaper sometimes. They let them crash. This is what happens. It's just, I'm not black-pilled or anything. We had an amazing weekend. We went over to our pastors and it was beautiful. We had a great dinner and great conversation. But we're not a part of that team. We're on a different team, y'all. We're on team work hard, pay your taxes, You know, love your family, respect God, and try to live the fullest life you can. But there's people who are playing by a completely different set of rules and a completely different type of game. You know? It is what it is. A whole bunch of people on. It's great to see so many people on all channels. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, help us out. We got a bunch of loves tonight. That's good. Loves are good. Love is in the air. Thank you for the Kleenex, by the way. All right. Here is Charlie Kirk. Let's take a moment of silence for Bob Mueller. Bob Mueller, who investigated Donald Trump and spent $32 million of American taxpayers' money and found absolutely nothing about Russian collusion, kept it stringing along over and over and over, made 16 different indictments for things that happened 2 decades ago that had nothing to do with Russian collusion, used it as a dragnet to somehow have guilt by association, found nothing on Donald Trump whatsoever, and people are mourning his passing. Can I just be honest with you? I don't give a flying he's dead. I don't care. I don't care. I will not lower the flags.
Who? Did I just miss that?
Yeah, Robert Mueller.
Oh,
for the Mueller report. It's Mueller report. Mueller. Isotopes in their unbalanced state are hydrophobic.
Exactly. It's like my psych class in college. Seriously.
So that's it. Listen, I don't care. Did the guy do great things? Yes. Was he a vet? Yes. Good for him. I don't care. He's a part of the system. When people like Jimmy Carter, he was such a good man. He was a horrible president. And the only reason I would lower my flag for him is because of his presidential service. And that's it. And I'm not lowering my flag for Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter ruined this country. I will not lower my flag for Joe Biden. I'll lower my flag for Obama. I'll lower my flag for a Bush. Okay. I'll lower it for Bill Clinton. I will do those things.
I will not for Hillary.
I'll raise it for Hillary. I mean, I'll put it up higher than it could go for Hillary.
Exactly.
I'll put her bloomers out there. You know, it'll be bigger. Bloomers, knickers in a twist, panties in a bunch.
Yes.
Oh, my handsome Rob, your clothes, give them to me. My Jason Statham is spot on.
Yeah,
I mean, it is strong. Like, I can do Statham really well. I got to start doing voices again. Anyway, stop it. Stop distracting me. Here's the thing. I don't care about him. Is it sad that he's dead? For some people, I'm sure, but not me. I don't care. I don't understand why we have to pretend. Death is a part of life. Some deaths impact us. Some deaths, I care more about the 2 pilots who died with a fire truck than I do about Bob Mueller. Mueller. Here's Charlie Kirk's opinion on Mueller.
A lot of it away from him. At this moment during Trump 1, we had Bob Mueller lurking around because of all of this fake Russian information. The most precious thing a president has is time. And they took time away from President Donald Trump. Every day he was up against the wall with these fake and unsubstantiated and deceitful rumors that were being thrown at him. And he was barely able to pass a legislative agenda, let alone be able to have an attorney general of his choosing because of this fabricated story by our own intel agencies. And so I think we need more than apologies here, Sean. I hope that we exhaust every possible judicial and potential indictment that could be done here, because this is a serious thwarting of our constitutional system. They say that we are a threat to democracy. What they did to Donald Trump, what they did to our country, what they did after the 2016 election is the greatest threat to democracy that we have seen in the last 50 years. And I think it's time that people start to be held accountable, and justice is more than warranted in this circumstance.
What do you think?
I agree.
Miss him.
Always had a level head.
He's such a smart guy. You know, such a shame. It's such a shame that you couldn't just debate the man. You didn't even need to debate him. Just have a conversation with him. He didn't debate people. He had conversations. We're going to talk about that today, about these debate bro types. And even Andrew Wilson, who I really like Andrew. I do. But you know what? The guy is not a debater. These people are not debaters. I'm going to show you what they do. It's real simple. And anyone who has been in an argument with me when it's about something stupid and mundane, like who forgot to take out the trash or who put the toilet paper on wrong, I do.
Or if a pie has to have a crust.
Easy. There's no reason to get personal now. Okay.
Retard alert. Retard alert, class.
No, I am. I'm the retard with it. I completely. I'll do the. You'd be like, hey, Liv, who put the toilet paper under instead of over? And you'll say,
not me.
What do you mean not you? You were the last one in there.
Well, it was in there when I went in there.
Like, is there with you right now in the room?
That's when I just go away. Walk away.
But that's what they do, is they shift gears, move the goalposts, and start asking questions like they don't understand. And it's really annoying. And I'm really sick of it.
They play stupid real well.
This isn't debating. It's not debating. Debating is you for 2 minutes say something, make your points on a topic, and then somebody comes in for 2 minutes and makes their points. You're allowed to make 3 to 4 counterpoints per segment. And that's it. And otherwise you shut up and you listen. This isn't that. It's literally just like, I think that Israel has a right to exist. What do you mean by exist? And you know what the word means. You understand what it means, but you're playing word games. And This is what Andrew Wilson does. Tucker Carlson's trying. This is his new flex. Tucker Carlson, for the last 3 months or so, has been watching Andrew Wilson, realizes it's very popular to make people look stupid versus addressing the point. And he will ask them questions that make people confounded, because it's like my child walking up to me when they're 13 and saying, Dad, can you please tell me how to wipe my butt? And you're like,
how do you not know?
How do you not know this? You know how to wipe your butt. I've taught you. I showed you when you were a kid. You've been doing it successfully for 11 years. No, I haven't. No, wait. Yes, you have. No, I haven't. I've never done that. You've never wiped your butt? No. How? How is that possible? What do you mean you haven't? That's a lie. No, it's not. I haven't done it. Well, explain to me how. What do you mean by the word how? What are you just want to grab the ever living, just beat the living shit out of these people? You know what I mean? You are an idiot. Tucker. That's where he's going. We're going to show you. Tyler, but first we're going to talk about Tyler Simmons, father of deceased military member. And I always try to show these because they don't get enough airtime. You don't see these on the regular stations. You don't see this on Fox. Sometimes you see it on Fox, but you do see it on Fox. Occasionally you do see it on the other stations. But I think that should be headline number one. That is where it starts, is listen to Gold Star parents. So we're going to play it here.
I know they had no media there, which was the families, the wish and stuff. But the president was there and the defense secretary was there. And I thought I heard you say you were all the families were in their own area.
And there were also a myriad of generals, lieutenant colonels, high-ranking officials, senators, congressmen. I can't remember all their names.
So when the president and the defense secretary came up to you, what did you talk about? I mean,
I was the first person, right out the bat, looked President Trump in the eye and told him, he said, yes, Mr. Simmons, I know who you are. I said, Tyler Simmons was my only son. He paid the ultimate price. And much to my pleasant surprise, I saw emotion in the president's face. Because usually when you see him on television, he's just being the stern leader. I get that. But his humanity showed in that moment. He said, I can respect the man that can look the president in the face and tell him exactly what he thinks. I think it was one of the few times that he had to look up. Because actually, President Trump is taller than I thought.
He's a big dude.
And just expressed his condolences and thankful for Tyler's service. Because that's all I wanted the focus to be, was Tyler. And the premise of all of them coming was for them to give their condolences to the family.
You would not have caught Biden doing that.
No, Biden would have been checking his watch. Or he would have said something, about him having a black friend. And, he's like,
Did you vote for me? Then you ain't black.
Yeah. Or look at him and be like, wow, you're wearing a chef's outfit. I've never seen that type of pattern on houndstooth. I didn't know black people could be chefs. Something like that. Maybe fry cooks.
Maybe he would tell him about his hairy legs in the pool and cockroaches.
Yeah, or my mom couldn't get rhubarb as a kid, so she would make watermelon.
Or he might cry and compare his Uncle Bosie, who is eaten by cannibals, to their sacrifice.
Offer him a grape soda or something to that effect. Let me show you my Grandmaster clan robes that I got from Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Not Larry Bird. Larry Bird's a basketball player. Strom Thurmond. Harry Bird. Who was it? What's his name?
I have no idea.
Strom Thurmond. George Wallace. Harry Reid. Not Harry Bird. Probably gave it. Hey, look at my hairy legs. And if you go up to the middle, there's a Harry Bird there.
Oh my God.
Corn Pop was a bad dude. My God. Robert Byrd. That's right. Robert Byrd and Harry Reid. Sorry. I'm so tired. I'm still tired. I was tired Friday. I'm still tired. It wasn't a relaxing weekend. I wanted it to be a more relaxing. Yes, Robert Byrd. Yes,
yes. I'm tired too. I think snacks and early into bedtime tonight would be.
Are we going to do yogurt? We got to do yogurt tonight. Let's do yogurt. Folks, the yogurt fund is officially open. We're sitting at $300 is our goal. $40 in so far. We do. It's a little bit behind the hour, folks. Usually we're about a 150 right now. We don't. Mondays have been really bad. We've missed 2 Mondays in a row. We do not want that to happen again. So we need to dig deep. And if you're out there and you're like, wow, we really like the Don't Unfriend Me show. It's a fun show. And they don't sit there and show me ads every 5 minutes, but they do say, hey, if you enjoy the show and you want to see it continue, maybe throw in a $5 here, $10 there, $100 there, whatever you got, help us out. Please put your mask on first. Do not give us money if you are in a position where you can't. This is about feeling good. It's not about hurting. So please don't do that. We'll never ask you for that. We never want you to do that, but you can like, share, and love the show. Since it's the top of the hour, we have to talk about this. And I will not play the video because we don't need to, and we have way too much to cover. Yes, you see a puppy sighting. Ash is in the house.
And poor Ash hurt her back leg.
Her hip. She's been hopping around and kind of, a little heavy on it. So we've been watching her close, but we're going to take her to the vet. Maybe. But
She's walking on it pretty good now. She's limping a little bit, but she's getting better. I think she plays so hard. She runs around our yard like a freaking maniac.
Yeah.
That I think, and
there's
also,
these rocks too.
She also runs down the stairs so fast because she gets excited.
Gets underneath her.
And sometimes she just poof down the last few steps. Yeah. So she's a puppy. I wouldn't, it's kind of like a skinned knee when kids are little. It's gonna happen.
I'm thinking the same thing. And if it's bad, we'll figure it out. Let's get started. Thank you guys for letting me take a quick break and talk about donations because it does make the world go round. Without them, the show doesn't. It can't go on without you. Tucker and his word games. Oh my gosh, here it is. Robert Byrd, the party switches. Yep. Here it is. Roxy says, first time seeing this, just happened to click on the live out of curiosity. Now I'm commenting. Good, Roxy. That's wonderful to have you. That's
welcome
good.
to have.
We love it.
Roxy, welcome. Love to have you.
You don't have to turn out the red light. You walk the street for money. You don't even care if it's wrong or if it's right.
And you get your own personal serenade. Aren't you lucky? No, we want her to stay and come back, not leave and never come back.
There's no reason to be rude. Liv.
It's not rude if it's true.
Jeez. I thought I could sing.
No, I love you.
Whatever. Here's Tucker Carlson. Oh, this is the most frustrating thing in the world. Listen, Tucker Carlson needs to stop. Roxanne says, "Oh no." Roxy goes, "Oh no." It was just like an Adam Sandler. Oh no.
No.
Don't do that. Here is Tucker Carlson. Doing what I explained earlier.
Do you believe in Israel's right to exist? Would you consider yourself a Zionist in that narrow definition?
What does that mean, a right to exist?
The existence of the political state of Israel as
but
it
has
existed,
a right. What does that mean?
that you think it should continue in its existence as a state right now. So you do not agree with Iran, for example.
Well, let me just ask, since you asked me the question, it's fair for me to get you to define the term so I can answer it.
You don't want to answer.
You've asked two questions. The first was, do you believe Israel has a right to exist? And the second question was, do you believe Israel should continue to go on as a nation state? And those are very different questions.
No, they're not.
Having been created as a political entity in 1948,
does it have a
that
right
state
to exist?
I would just jump over and strangle.
This is the Andrew Wilson tactic of disagreeing with everything by being passive aggressive and pretending you don't understand the question. Hi, Ashy. Hi, baby. What is she doing? Hi, what are you? Are you trying to go under mommy's chair?
I know.
All right, you let mommy go. Hi, baby. Come here.
We need to move this over. Yeah,
okay, move that over.
So she can get. All right, there you go.
Okay.
Hi, love.
Get under there. All right.
Hi, love.
Here we go. Here's the rest. Just so frustrating.
Is that what you're asking?
I don't want to get hung up on the right.
No.
Should it continue to exist? That's how I define narrowly Zionism.
Because the phrase you used was devised by the Israeli government. Of course, does it have a right to exist? And so my question to you would be, what does that mean?
Why don't you answer my question? It's a very simple question.
I don't know what your question is. Are you asking does it have a right to exist, or do I want it to exist? Do I seek its destruction?
Fine, answer it that way.
Well, of course I don't seek its destruction. I've already said, as you know, because I said it to you, I don't want Israel to be destroyed or have to use nuclear weapons.
We've established that you are in that narrow terms a Zionist. If that's how
I'm in no sense a Zionist. I don't want any country to be destroyed at all, and I don't want people to die, particularly ones who committed no crime, because I don't believe in killing innocents, period. That's the basis of Western civilization. Eastern civilization is a whole different view. They believe in collective.
By the way, just to let you know, in the last 25 years, the United States has killed 1 million Muslims, Arabs, that were considered innocent. I'm just letting you know. And we also flash-boiled Japan twice and Dresden. The United States, although I support the red, white, and blue, and I will stand by dropping the atomic bomb twice, we should have done it a third time, to be honest with you. And I support what happened in Germany and Dresden. It sent a very clear message, but it is nasty, and it was not a military target. Neither were. So if you want to break it down to that the United States, because we have some sort of, fundamental scruple that's better of anyone's other's right to exist, the question is, does Iran have a right to exist? Does Israel have a right to exist? Does the United States have a... Yes, the answer is most assuredly they all have a right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And I'm absolutely positive that happiness is including not dying.
I would have turned it around on him and said, okay, so you want to know the definition. Let's put it in an example. Tucker, do you think you have the right to exist on this planet? Can you define that?
Right. Well, I mean, that's a good question.
What do you mean, do I have the right to exist?
Like, do you think I should, like a retroactive abortion, like Terminator? Like Sarah Connor, come with me if you want to live?
Here's the hot dog.
Here's the taco. This is your wife. Here's the hot dog. This is your wife. I don't get it. I don't understand. What are you trying to... That is a perfect... We're going to do that. You know what?
Goodness.
That is a beautiful segue. We're going to do it. We're going to do it right now. Because this is Tucker Carlson. It was a scary movie.
Scary movie 3 or 4.
Charlie, Sheen,
I think
Cop, Taco, Hot Dog. Okay, let's see if I can find this. This is a great example. This is so good. I love it when you do. I love it when you come up with really, really good analogies, metaphors.
Is your wife.
Okay, here it is. Oh, it's even copyright protected. This is good. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I wasn't ready for this, but we're going to get this. Okay, here it is. Ready? Mm-hmm. Here you go.
This is your wife. She broke her wiener? Look what happens to the taco.
Look, I don't understand all this fancy medical lingo. I want to see Annie.
She's split in half.
You mean like down the middle in half?
At the waist.
You mean this is the last time I can talk to the top half?
Yes. The truck is the only thing that is holding her together.
Let's say this is her bottom half. Can I squeeze in a few minutes with that?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Let me explain.
Tom, go to her.
Hey, baby.
No sex. No
No
sex.
sex.
No
No
sex.
sex.
Oh, sure, you understood that. That's Tucker Carlson. Yes. It's Tucker Carlson. I swear to God.
I'll be right back.
The taco. Where are you going? I have to go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. Okay. You don't need to whisper. People know you pee. Hey, guys, Olivia's going to go pee-pee. She'll be right back.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Oh, so funny. Imagine your wife's a taco. You don't understand all this medical lingo. It's so good. Here is Joe Kent, Tucker Carlson, Megan, and this is the Patrick Bet David podcast. And they had an opinion on this. It was pretty good. I want you to listen to it. Here it is.
Oh, it's who do you want to believe? Do you want to believe? Do you want to believe an Islamic state leader that literally kills their own people, hangs athletes for protesting against their regime, or are you going to believe our Department of War? That's what it boils down to.
On Iran's missile.
Charity Lamb. I didn't see it. $25. Thank you. I don't think I said thank you. Thank you, Charity. Love you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I don't think I saw it.
Abilities. They said they weren't building it. Now we know. And what is the danger? Why is the world on notice? Because look, from Rome, Munich, Paris, London, Berlin, Oslo, all now within this radius, these capitals, and many of these capitals in these countries do not have the missile interceptor technology like we have and like Israel has. So should a nuclear-tipped intermediate range ballistic missile be fired at one of these capitals, it could change the trajectory of humanity as we know it.
Operation Epic Fury, February 28th, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi claimed we intentionally kept the range of our missiles below 2,000 kilometers, so we don't have that capability. And we don't want to do that because we do not have hostility against the United States, people, and all Europeans. He said this on February 28th. Keep in mind, today's what? The 23rd? Yep. He said that a month ago.
The victim of fake news, unfortunately. We are not developing, long-range missiles, and we have limited the range of our missiles below 2,000 kilometers intentionally. So our missiles is our reliable means of defense, and we have no intention to, extend their.
All right, so what's going on over here? Are we doing surgery, boys and girls?
She's right under my chair, and I can't move in to get into the mic because
Ash, get your butt up.
She's put her paws
I already took care of it.
my
I already
chair.
took care of it. She's up. She listens
Thank
to
you.
Dad.
No, she decided.
If you guys ever need Dad to get involved, just if you guys, I can't handle the dog. We need a real man. I'm right here.
Oh my gosh. No,
Ethan.
in my absence, she decided to use
Go.
under my desk for her nap spot, and I couldn't move
All right,
my chair.
Get the puppy.
and-
Go play with the puppy.
Thank you.
All right, that was easy. Good job. Thanks. Bye, Ash. Have fun. Don't
love you.
Don't look at all set. No, go with brother. Ashla, go. I got it. Ash, go. Go now with brother. Thank you.
Girl.
A dog and I have a bond.
She listens.
She's a good dog. So there's something to think about. Okay, so okay, there's 3 types of missile systems. That there's 4. But in this conversation, there's short-range ballistic missile systems, there's medium-range ballistic missile systems, there's intermediate ballistic missile systems, and then there's intercontinental ballistic missile systems. Intercontinental ballistic missile systems can hit anywhere in the world. Okay? They go up to space, they traverse, they come back down, boom, they blow up. Got it? Great.
Yes.
Intermediate is well past the 2,000-mile threshold, 2,300. Medium-range ballistic missiles are sitting under that, medium, short range would be 200 to 300 to 400 miles. Medium range are in that 400 to about 1,600 miles range. 16 to 23 to 27. You're talking intermediate. You can come back in, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's okay. It's okay, my baby puppy. Why does mommy hate you? I don't know. I love you, though. I love you. I would never kick you out. Hello, my little puppy. Oh, come here, Ash. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
I don't think she's going to go up on her back paws right now.
Come say hi. Come say hi. Oh, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Such a good puppy. All right. So here's the thing. Do they have missile systems that could reach that range? Well, they do, obviously, because they launched them at Diego Garcia. Now, I want to see the after action report. I want to know where these splashed. I know one didn't even get close. They both didn't get close. The guidance systems is the key. You can stuff a rocket full as much fuel as you want to and aim it at a trajectory and launch it. And that's a very different thing than actually doing it accurately. So delivering that payload and hitting an island the size of Diego Garcia, I'm telling you right now, Iran does not have that technology. They can't even hit England. But they could absolutely launch missiles in the area of Middle Europe and not really give a crap where they land, and that would not be a good thing. So we need to take it seriously. Here is Joey from Fox, who kind of puts a little bit of a better explanation than what you just saw, because that was pretty weak. This will help you kind of put the bow on it. He does a great job.
The attempted attack suggests the reach of Iran's missile capabilities may be much longer than expected, as Diego Garcia is 2,500 miles from Iran. Given that range, more European countries could be at risk of a missile strike. Fox News senior correspondent Mike Tobin is live in Tel Aviv, and he's got more on this. Mike?
And let me start you out with a couple of significant Iranian ballistic missile strikes.
Okay. That was it? Well, that wasn't as good as I thought. Anyway, luckily that I filled in all the blanks. So there's what it comes down to. Their targeting systems are not nearly as proficient as they need to be. Is this a concern? Sure. Is Iran going to hit Europe? No. There is no reason for Iran to hit Europe. And if they do, they are by far the dumbest country on the planet. Because if you get NATO involved, if you get the UN involved, you're not going to see the light of day. We understand that they have missile systems, Jim. That's what we just said. Yep, we're aware. But they don't have the targeting system. And that's the problem. That's like saying I have a howitzer, but I don't have sights. Or I don't have a degree of attack. Or I don't have a call-in position with geo coordinates. Without that, it's pray and spray. And understand this, long-range ballistic missile systems or intermediate ballistic missile systems or anything of that sort are very expensive. They're not cheap. They cost a shite ton of fuel. The payload's larger. And less countries have the capabilities for intermediate missiles and even rarer intercontinental ballistic missiles. There's only about 7 countries that have ICBMs of that magnitude, and that's for nuclear payload delivery. So is this a big deal? Not for Diego Garcia. It is a big deal that if Iran decides to start launching intermediate ballistic missiles at Europe, but the chances of that taking place are pretty slim to none. It's just there's no benefit for them to do that. The reason why Iran attacked these countries, these Arab countries, is because it creates confusion. And they believe that it was one of their platforms. I walked you guys through this, the strategy of what Iran was doing. Remember? I walked you through every step. Mm-hmm. And I explained the one thing that they were going to try to do was no counterinsurgents, but their retaliation would be to create economic turmoil and political outrage here in the United States and along Europe. And they were almost successful doing that. What they were not expecting is that the Arab countries love Donald Trump, and they do, and said, no, Iran, for the first time, when you went into Iraq, we didn't care. When you went into Saudi Arabia, we didn't care. We care now. And the Middle East is no longer tolerating Iran. And this was the one thing they were not expecting. Okay? Here it is. We got some other stuff for you. Folks, $65 on donations. Desperately need some help. We are at 2019. We are having another night very similar to the last 3 Mondays with a ton of people watching. We don't want to start out the week this week. So let's see what we can do about helping us out if you can. It doesn't matter, even if it's $1. If everyone gave $1 right now, we would be 75% to goal. It's that simple. Would appreciate the help if you can. See if we can do to help us get to goal. Thank you. Here's one with language. You got this video. This is the Fairweather MAGA. It's the black and white 6x19 video that you found. No? Okay, I'll do it. This one had some language in it. It's funny, but bear with the language, okay? Here it is.
Fairweather MAGA, go fuck yourselves. For 4 years, we suffered under Biden, and all we wanted was the return of Trump. We get it, and you motherfuckers are the first to complain. He's not doing what he said. No, he's not doing what he said on your timeline. But the kids and the... Do you realize what Trump is doing right now? Our enemies, the traitors to this nation, have some very powerful friends around the world. It's a big club, folks, and you're not in it. And when they start getting attacked here, they call their friends elsewhere and go, hey, can you take care of this? And suddenly we've got a terrorist attack or a school shooting or something weird going on every fucking time. So what does Trump have to do first? Trump has to clear the table of all the people that can cause problems when he goes after the traitors of this nation. I know you don't see the big game because you're not following the big game. You're following the influencers, the Fairweather MAGA. Well, good luck with that, motherfuckers.
You're watching the Kramer Says Project.
I like his voice.
Yeah, he's really direct. And once again, I said it today to the person I talked to in Front Royal. Can't wait till I get big enough where I can actually cuss and people don't get mad at me. There was another funny one. This was a skit on an airplane. And this also has some language. But this pretty much is my disposition 24 hours, 7 days a week. I'm trying to learn. How to process information and not Fisher, come on, no one's asking for that. No one tries to guilt anyone here, and we don't want to feel that way either. We're very sorry that that's happening to you. Truly, it sucks and that's horrible. And no, we don't want anything from you if you have negative money in your account. We don't want anything from you if you have positive money in your account. The only thing we want is that if you have the ability to help out and you feel the need to do that versus maybe buying a Starbucks coffee this week or going and doing another month of Netflix, which is propaganda and mind screwing, maybe it's towards a dumb show. And if it's not, you're more than welcome to stay and watch for the rest of your lives without giving us a buck, because we don't want it. We only want, if you can help out, to help out, because this is what we do. We don't have sponsors. We don't do that. We don't do advertising in the way that normal people do. We ask our viewers if they want to help out, help out. If you don't want to help out, don't help out. But we're going to still ask because we have to, because if we don't, well, then we're not going to be able to help anyone out because we won't be here. This one's funny. This one's about 5 minutes, but it's worth a watch. And there's a little bit of humor in it, and there is some cussing, so I apologize, but this is pretty funny.
Sir? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and put that seat up for me.
Why?
Safety protocol, sir. Please, seat in the upright position.
This is for safety?
Absolutely, that's what I just said.
Dude, it's kind of embarrassing. It's tough to fit. I can't fit. With the back, it helps.
Yeah, you're having a tough time fitting in that seat. Maybe you should take better care of your body.
Are you a psycho, dude?
Sir, I'm trying to keep safety protocols in place and doing this for your own good.
Whoa. It does feel safer.
Is there a problem here, sir?
I'm fine.
Sensing a lot of attitude from you. I just wonder if I've got to go get the captain.
What are you going to tell the captain? We got a guy reclining back there.
Howie says, I needed to collect my thoughts. We recently lost our St. Bernard and most of our goats this winter. I was offline for a few weeks. Howie, I'm sorry. Losing a pet is horrendous. And that's not good at all. And I'm sorry about that. I hope it gets better, brother. I'm sorry to hear about your St. Bernard. That sucks. I can't imagine with Ash. This video will make you smile. Watch this.
The fuck's he gonna do? Turn it around?
He might.
He might emergency land this thing because I took a nap.
He might.
Is that what did 9/11? 19 fucking dudes reclining?
Did you just say 9/11?
Oh boy, we got a guy reclining.
Sir, can I get you something to drink? Maybe a Diet Coke?
Does your dad know you do this shit?
How about some peanuts? You can scoop them out of my hand, you big elephant.
You know, it used to be fucking hot ladies that had your job.
Way down.
The fuck's wrong with
A
you?
little of this, a lot less back.
What are you talking about?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Upright. Keep it upright. I'll see you on landing.
Brenda says, can I please get a prayer tonight for my daughter? She's fighting the alcohol demon, and she's been drunk for 7 straight days now. Today is the first sober day. Brenda, absolutely. Yeah, yes. And we'll need to remind me tonight to say a prayer. Please, Brenda, just be as supportive as you can. It's going to be hard, and you're going to have to be a rock, and there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. You can't take it personal. It's not your daughter. Your daughter's somewhere under there, and she's been drowning. So she'll come out of it, but you may not see her for a while. So you're going to have to deal with the hate and the anger and the frustration and the pain that she's going to go through, and it is not easy. Ask Olivia. She had to go through it for a long time with me.
Just keep repeating, this is not my daughter. This is not my daughter. Every single time she says something mean or does something mean, because she's fighting demons. It's those demons that are there, but that will get you through. I promise.
You're saying Starbucks coffee is too expensive. I agree with you. Try our coffee. It's grocery store prices with gourmet quality. I promise you this, if you try our coffee, you will not go back to store-bought brands. I promise you $1 billion you will not go back to store-bought. Unless it's just like, it's way too expensive, because that could possibly happen too. I don't think it is. CJ Jenkins donated $21. Looking good. Love the cameras. Me too, CJ. We're so excited. We're so excited to have them. And you know, it was amazing when it was a hard time to get them tuned in, but when we finally got them in, man, it shows off the set. We're big fans. Here's the rest of this video. It gets better from here. I mean, not that it wasn't good, but it gets much better.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. It appears we've lost the left engine. Not to worry, we have 2 engines. This plane is built to be flown with just 1 engine, and there is...
Fisher, just hang in there, get your job, take care of that. It's totally fine. We want you to take care of yourself. We want you healthy, happy, and fat. That's what we want. We're good. We got it. Other dummies will come in. They always do. They always take care of us. You take care of you.
No way. Fuck. There goes the second engine. If you have someone you'd like to call, I would advise that you do so now.
It's Mom. Mom, listen, I'm gonna have to call Dad, okay? Is Dad there? I'm not gonna make it. Just tell him I love him, okay?
But I love you.
I'll tell Papa you love him too.
Is this Rick's auto body? Yeah? This is Shane with the fucking red Subaru. Yeah, you guys fucking suck at your job. I'm gonna come down there and beat the fuck out of you, you fucking stupid bitch. All right, I'll be down in 10 minutes. Get ready. You better start stretching. I'm gonna fucking wear you out, dumbass. 10 minutes. Parking lot, pussy.
Excuse me?
What? Calling people I fucking hate.
Did you have loved ones to call?
Am I gonna call my wife and kids? Listen to her fucking bitch at me for the last 5 minutes? Fuck that. I'm about to die, dude. She's gonna fuck someone else, like this year. That fucking pisses me off a little bit.
Haley, just a minute.
What are you gonna tell her? Oh! Nobody wants to hear their fucking mom die. $100 she's putting on Netflix in 1 hour.
It's horrible. Sorry for the language. It is funny though.
Actually, fuck it. I'll bet you $1 billion. Call someone you hate and really fuck their shit up. Give it a shot, dude. God just gave us a gift. Try it.
Haley, put your dad on the phone.
Hey, Mom, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, everybody, stay calm.
No.
And we're gonna brace.
How about I relax instead, dickhead?
Do not put that back. Do not put that back.
Oh.
Sir, get that seat up.
Hey, Dave. Fuck you.
You know, I love you, and I knew from the moment I married you. You'd ruin my life, you dumb bitch.
Remember 07 when I had to go see you in the hospital, and you thought I was smiling because I was happy to see you?
I thought you was dead. Yeah, I'm dying. The plane's crashing, so fuck you.
Oh, stop going out with your friends. You stay out too late.
Yeah, learn how to fucking end a story. Jesus Christ.
I remember you. Now you're a living dummy. Goosebumps.
Of course you read Goosebumps, you fucking dumbass.
Ventriloquist looking ass bitch.
I do not look like a ventriloquist dummy.
I know we're probably dying, but if you Google that was a good reference.
Sir, do not fart in the intercom.
I just put my nudes on Instagram.
Yo, you're crazy.
And tagged all my kids.
I'm gonna die. You know I'm trying to make someone come.
How come?
What? Who said that? Marco.
I'm seeing stuff I missed the first time.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it.
No.
What the fuck?
Love you.
Oh, shit. You don't know what I tweeted.
Are you fucking joking me?
Crash this fucking blade!
I was just kidding.
We're all gonna die.
I saw things that I did not see the first
Yeah,
time I watched that. That's hilarious.
I thought about. I was like, should I really put this on? I don't know about the language, probably, but it's too good not to.
Hilarious.
JD still will donate $25. Come on, dummies! This is quality intel, and now even better video quality. Let's support our favorite show. Thank you, JD. It's funny. It's funny. You got to have a sense of humor. There's nothing wrong with having a sense of humor. Here is, let's see. Oh, this is interesting. You guys remember Mitch Snow from Candace Owens, who came on and had all that intel, and then we found out the guy was a complete horse's ass who had some issues with the police and was discredited with his service and overboasted about his. Yeah, here he is.
I know Candace said you were vetted. Who vetted you?
Oh, geez. Yeah. I let that slip once, and maybe I wasn't supposed to, but yeah, it was Joe Kent. She trusted him. We had, what was it, about the 12th of December, babe? About the 10th or 12th. It would have been the 10th. About the 10th of December. Strangely enough, my birthday. Yeah, we had.
Listen, do we have a I told you so button? Because this is making me look even better. Where's Leroy? Can we call Leroy and bring him on? Remember when I said that Joe Kent, 100%, without any doubt in my mind, this guy is the one who was leaking the Tucker, leaking to Candace Owens? Do you remember this? Okay.
15-minute conversation. And then all he had to do was see records. And yeah, I gave him all the records. I gave him so many records. He said, "Stop, you're done, you're good. You check out, brother. You're go at this station, move forward. Good luck on Candace."
And he'd be able to tell. He'd be able to recognize in a heartbeat if you weren't who you said you were.
Correct. So you have these. Well, dear. Okay. You have these self-proclaimed internet military guys that seemingly own everything military on the internet, who want to dictate and yell at women and tell them they're going to go scorched earth on them.
Hey, Olivia.
Hey, what?
Olivia.
Yes.
I'm going to go scorched earth on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
You better not, cross me, or I'm going to, get the dead presidents, and we're going to go surf, dude.
Give me two.
Utah.
Just hit my first tube, sir.
You just hit my first tube this morning, sir. Bro, gnarly, man. You had this thing in your head. I almost killed you, man. I am an FBI agent, Brody. Dude.
I am an FBI agent.
Yo, I'm 50 shades of f***ed up. Okay? Feel a little woozy here.
That claim that they are the end all to vetting people. They ain't got no connection, no records. They're not allowed to.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like you and me. So, yeah, Joe Kent. Yeah, he can take the records, go look it up, dial stuff in. He knows more about my records than I do. He has access
Right.
to it straight
He has
on.
access. Yeah.
Who the hell are these yahoos trying to tell us, oh, you got to go through them? No, we don't.
Okay, Mitchie, let me make sure I get this straight. You just admitted to a federal crime that Joe Kent used personal resources of a confidential, top secret SCI nature, used systems of a TS SCI nature, compartmentalized systems, to do a background check on you for personal reasons for Candace Owens. Joe Kent is in some serious because you got this Yahoo. Maybe I shouldn't say anything, Adrian. I don't know.
Adrian.
Maybe I shouldn't say anything. You just literally, you're going to get subpoenaed now.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to have to testify because you openly admitted to a crime that Joe Kent committed. Brilliant, Mitchie Snow. My name's Mitchell Snow.
You think Candace will be subpoenaed as
Candace
well?
going to blame the Jews. Well, Mitch Snow got arrested. It was the Jews.
Because Kent got the background information for her. So he would go on her show.
I just want to go scorched earth on women.
You don't own the internet.
Oh, go ahead.
Lee Wilson. Come on, guys. 1 + 1 = 2.
Lee, thank you. Hey,
I'm so happy you could do math, Lee.
And
Congratulations.
It matters.
It adds up.
It adds up, man. We got 200 and something people in pop. It adds up. It's $1. The only problem is guys, that PayPal takes 40% of it, but it doesn't matter. That's low. So like if you give 5, they take like 75 cents. You give $1, they take 60. You give $10, they take like $1. They're actually really reasonable, but low donations, like $1, we get 50, 60 cents. It's better than a sharp stick in the eye. And if that's all you got, great. We love you.
Have a nice day.
So in the process of the in vetting that Joe Kent did to you, did he share any secrets with you?
Oh my God.
No.
Did you guys conspire?
No. No.
Was that your first time talking to him?
Yeah, it's the only time talking to him. If anything, he seemed he's a bit tired. That guy gets up early. Apparently he gets up like at 2:00 in the morning to go work out and whatnot. So no, it was rather.
This is Mark Wayne Mullen just got confirmed, FYI. Someone said it earlier, but I wanted to confirm.
He wanted to just get it done and over with. He was doing other things. Check things out. Gave a thumbs up. Have a nice day, Joe.
And Candace trusts him. Tucker trusts him. Megan trusts him.
Seems like a lot of white hats that are in the know trust him.
They trust.
He is the most bland, dry person
my God.
I've ever heard.
I wanted to slit my wrist to see color.
He must be a hoot at Thanksgiving and family gatherings.
Can you imagine in some sort of frisky situation?
Or that.
Oh, harder. Harder.
Hi. Hi.
I'm done.
Hi.
Do you want to choke me?
No, do you want to gag me?
Do you want to gag me? Kind of now. Kind of now. Don't come at me guns hot. Back those things up.
Oh my gosh.
One of the greatest scenes ever. One of the most uncomfortable scenes ever. This is why we go to the bathroom with the door closed. I don't care. If you've been married, some people said it was weird that my wife came with me to my physical and we just went together because I'll forget things and she helps me remember. But then there's people like, oh yeah, I just go right to the bathroom in front of my spouse. You do what? No. Even peeing's weird. Like I just stand there.
Shy bladder.
I was talking about I just get to the ceiling.
No.
When I go, the first thing you hear is, "Whoa, that water's cold."
Oh my gosh.
Just saying. Moving on. Oh yeah, Hexeth, ocean bottom. Go for it, babe.
Don Bradley, great show. Wish I could do more. $10 is enough. Thank you.
Yes, it's absolutely enough.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. We appreciate you, Don. We love you. We got some good stuff coming up. Hexeth at the ocean bottom. This is pretty spectacular.
It really is. It's hilarious.
Matt, did you catch that she asked, did you sell?
What?
Oh, no, I didn't catch that. Did she say that? Did you sell? Oh, that's interesting. I'm telling you, that guy's in a world of trouble. Let's see. Sean Ryan supposedly interviewing him today. I can't wait for them both to blame it on the Jews. So, Sean Ryan's on my list. Hexeth, ocean bottom, pretty good interview. Watch this.
The last job anyone in the world wants right now? Senior leader for the IRGC or Besiege. Temp jobs. All of them. And to borrow a page from Admiral Ernest King in World War II, we've decided to share the ocean with Iran. We've given them the bottom half. We've damaged or sunk over.
Donald Trump says, did you a urinals made for standing, a toilets made for sitting? Did you English take
joke.
grade 5th 4?
It's a joke.
Basically means that when I stand up to go pee, I'm so well endowed that I touch the water. That's the joke. Okay.
All right, I got to leave in 5.
But it's not a joke.
120 of their Navy ships with battle damage assessments pending for many more. See, oftentimes we have to wait a few days on battle damage assessment to get the real number. Their surface fleet is no longer a factor. Their submarines, they once had 11, are gone. Their military ports are crippled.
I just love that we gave them the bottom half.
Oh, it's great. It's fantastic.
The last job anyone in the world wants,
absolutely. Right? Loretta Lewis donated $10 because I really do care. We care too. We love you. Thank you. Lesbian penis, folks. I didn't make it up.
Oh
listen,
God.
We're not trying to be gross tonight. We're trying to be good. It's just the videos that came up. Here they are. Lesbian penis, folks.
And the idea that I have to get up here and say that trans women are women and that's what I have to use my time to do is absurd. Shame on you. Shame on all of you. And shame on you for using lesbian politics as a front for your transphobia, because this lesbian has had plenty of girlfriends with penises.
Mimicking that video is really hard. I tried to do it. I didn't do it very well.
Oh my gosh.
It's opposite of what I thought. These people are insane, aren't they?
They are. They really are.
They really, really are.
Really,
are you
really
leaving?
Are. I'm leaving in just a couple of minutes.
Okay, good enough. All right. So
if
I'll put the clock up.
Brenda just purchased coffee. She just let her know if it goes through.
Well, if she purchased coffee,
well,
honey,
she wants to make sure it went through.
Okay, sorry.
So that's all.
Well,
just let her know.
All
if
we
got
to do is go to.
I haven't seen the order yet come through.
It's usually instantaneous.
Yeah.
So probably did not go through.
We'll see.
Marjorie Taylor Boobert. Thomas Austin, 5199, 18409. There we go. Now we're starting to cook. Tommy, thank you, Tommy. Thank you. We appreciate you. Yep, we're getting closer.
Hey, before I leave, you have to do the plane crash.
Oh, I do, don't I?
Yes, you do.
All right, so here's the video of the fire truck crash. So there was Air Canada, whatever. Canadian airplane came in. I'm not sure what it was. It looks like a 727. It was fairly small, skinny, looked like a 5-acrosser, maybe a little bit less. But either way, it was coming into New York, and a fire truck crossed the runway, and this plane came and hit it full force. Here is the crash. Watch this.
It's really sad. So
well, real quick. This thing, First of all, these fire trucks weigh 30 tons. I mean, these things are massive. They're 30, 40 feet long. They are incredible amount of weight. They can carry, I think, up to 70,000 some odd pounds of weight on these. These things are massive. So it's like hitting a wall. But tell them the story.
So, well, first off, it's a bummer for Canada. They can't play hockey and they can't fly planes anymore. So, sorry, Canadians.
So bad.
I know.
I never would say anything so remotely hurtful. But what I do remember is when we first got together, we watched the Baltimore Ravens. So the Baltimore Ravens were
I was going to get to it.
Go ahead, tell them.
So when I was 18, young, very naive, I don't know if it was your mom or you that told me that the Baltimore, was it the Orioles or the Ravens? I think it was the Ravens.
Can I just tell this story? You're
Yes,
butchering
go for
it.
it.
I mean, it's literally just like, you're just like.
Go for it. Go for
So the Baltimore Ravens were at the airport. This was after winning the Super Bowl. And they were at BMI, Baltimore, Maryland International. And they were in a bus accident at the airport. Just a buck. Baltimore Ravens were in a bus accident at the airport today. And
My
everyone,
reaction.
wait. Let me set the joke up. Okay. Jeez. So every other person in the world considers, okay, like pulling into the tarmac, or not tarmac, but pulling into the drop off or leaving and hitting a taxi cab, right? That's what, or they ran into some luggage. A bus accident, right?
Yes.
So Olivia's in the kitchen, and where she should be, and I'm watching the news, and it goes, Baltimore Ravens were in a bus crash, and she says,
Did a plane hit them? No joke. No freaking joke.
oh my God, Baltimore Ravens got hit by a plane in a bus.
I was young and stupid.
Okay.
But, yes.
So
anyway.
Let me just give you Olivia, you got to go?
Yeah, I'll put this last one in and then
okay.
I'll go.
I'm just going to put in the spacer in here. Oops. Thank you. Who's doing donations now?
I will have E set up on the computer to do it.
Okay. Mel Lowe, prayers to Air Canada pilots, families, and passengers. Also that to air traffic control.
See you guys on Wednesday.
Yes, love you guys. She says. Mel, we love you very much. And I apologize that Olivia was so insensitive when it came to
I'm not sensitive.
Canada. Nope, you're out of here. See ya. We love you. Okay, so let's. I'm trying. Hold on. Digital zoom. Ethan's doing them. Yeah. Okay, this camera's not gonna. We're not gonna do this. We're just gonna leave that right there. That's fine. All right. So here's my opinion on this thing. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna delete that. Unlock. There we go. That'll work. Everyone good? Happy? Good. So here's the thing. Air traffic control looks at the incoming planes, and then any type of emergency vehicle, any type of refuel vehicle, refuels are not going to be on a tarmac, but whatever it is, and they were going out to a plane that had a funny smell on the plane, and therefore they were going out to check it to make sure it wasn't any type of noxious gas or a fuel leak or something like that. And so they bring out hazmat, the fire department. The air traffic control looks at the incoming planes and when the runways are free and then gives them a green light to go. Well, the air traffic controller made a mistake. Air traffic controller gave green light. I have the air traffic controller say, I'm not going to throw this person under the bus. It is a stressful job. I wouldn't want it. And it doesn't matter. You can listen to it. You can find it on X. But I'm not going to do that. This person's going to have a living hell of a life right now. So they gave him a green light to go. They admitted that they made a mistake. But here's the thing. That fire truck absolutely should have looked both ways. And that plane has absolutely on an approach at that altitude, there is nothing that they're going to do. They cannot kick in and go full throttle, drop flaps. That is a couple of millisecond reaction time to get that lift that you would need. We don't know what their airspeed was. We don't know anything. There is no way. That fire truck absolutely was also at fault because they did not look, and that was their responsibility because they have obligation to yield because those planes can't. This was an absolute travesty. It sucks. They lost 2 pilots, like 40 some odd people were injured, 30 some odd went home, and there's still people getting injuries taken care of. It's horrible. It is a horrible accident. It happens. And all I can say is this: when you have things that are moving 500 miles an hour up in the air, when you have something that is, 30 tons of pure, just monstrous metal, and you're going across a runway where multiple planes are being stacked on top of each other, everyone has an obligation to the safety protocol. Everybody. Pilot, air traffic controller, and the fire truck. But most assuredly, in this case, the pilot, in my opinion, was not to blame. Now, what I want to know is, it took out the front nose of that plane. I want to know, did by chance, did it lift up? Did they hit throttle and bring the nose up? Because that would have probably saved their lives. I don't even think that happened. Then it would have went under the fuselage. These guys probably did not lift it up, knowing that it also could make the plane more susceptible, that it could hit that fire truck and launch it in the air. And then you have a situation where it's going to tumble and it's going to hit the fuel line, and then they're all going to die. These guys probably saw the fire truck and just stayed the course, tried to brake, tried to slow down as much as they could, if they had any reaction to do so, and stayed the course, which was the right choice. And it probably saved everyone on board. The pilot should get medals. Here's the video again, not to watch the travesty, but just so we can understand it. Yeah, they're on the ground. They could have turned, and that would have been a mistake. Yep, they did not lift the nose up at all. They took the hit, and that's the best way to do it. They are so lucky that, and it was foggy, and it was rainy, and it was wet. And there is nothing, and honestly, that fire truck probably could not see them. This is just a situation where somebody wasn't paying attention. Someone in the truck didn't see it. Maybe the pilot didn't see it. Maybe they were distracted by something else. Either way, it's terrible, and it's an accident, and it sucks. But that's really all there is to it. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, both pilots died, unfortunately. It sucks, We joke around with our Canadian listeners because we love them to death about hockey and stuff, and that their prime minister is gay. But we don't want to see anyone hurt. And that's just shitty. It's just shitty. Yeah, no, the photos showed nose up, but that's because they went underneath the truck. And the truck didn't give. Those guys just did exactly what they should. They went forward, they beelined. Like I said, if they would have tried to lift up the nose, you're going to carry the underneath of it. And then you open up fuel leak, and then they're all dead. Or you try to turn and you roll it and you clip a wing, and then you're done. You try to elevate, you try to throttle up, all these things. You take the hit. And it looks like those guys just did exactly what they should, which was to continue to move forward and take the hit. It's sad. It's sad. It's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Marjorie Taylor Boebert. We've talked about this. I told you guys Marjorie Taylor Greene was a complete shill. I told you Tucker Carlson was a shill. I told you Thomas Massey and Rand Paul were shills. I told you Candace Owen was a shill. The one thing I am is consistent. I call out both sides. I call out balls and strikes. I've told you who you can and cannot trust. Here's Marjorie Taylor Boebert. I told you the same thing about Lauren Boebert. I told you she was the Marjorie Taylor Greene type. How do we know this? But Kevin McCarthy. She was a no vote on his ouster. She took money for him for her campaign. This is what happens. And all you got to do is look at their FEC filings. You look up their FEC filings, you know they're a part of the swamp. And when you've got McCarthy donating that much money to Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert, you know they're on the take when it comes to the deep state. This is the way it is. Here she is. Listen, now, she doesn't have to be a proponent for war. That's not what I'm saying. It's throwing MAGA and Trump out of the bus. This is the thing. Watch.
I will not vote for a war supplemental. No, I am a no. I've already told leadership I am a no on any war supplementals. I am so tired of spending money elsewhere. I am tired of the industrial war complex getting all of our hard-earned tax dollars. I have folks in Colorado who can't afford to live. We need America First policies right now, and that I'm not doing that. We need the Save America Act, FISA with warrants, There's a lot of hard lines that I have right now, and we've got to get our act together if we want to keep this majority. And the path that we're going doesn't look very promising.
Should the administration get out of Iran?
That's up to the president.
Well, then if it's up to the president, support him. Listen, you don't have to like the war in Iran. You don't have to be excited about it. I'm not over the moon about it either. But just because I'm not over the moon about something doesn't mean that it's not necessary. Listen, you guys, you've got the supreme leader sitting here and saying, you've got the president, you've got the Ayatollah, you've got the IRGC commanders all saying that they want a nuclear weapon. And why do they want a nuclear weapon? We know why. That's Lauren Boebert. She looks funny without her glasses and her boobs hanging out. She's now going the Marjorie Taylor Greene route, trashing on MAGA. And she's going to ride this. She's going to ride the fence. But I'm telling you right now, these people are vying for positions to write books, to go for CNN. They know their time is over. They know they're not going to be reelected because they've done absolutely nothing. This woman has done nothing, just like Marjorie Taylor Greene. They've done nothing. I'm sorry. I don't rate politicians on their boobs. I don't rate politicians on the ties that they wear. I rate on the legislation that they put through that I think is good for the country. If they don't do that, then they are worthless as tits on a board, just like Thomas Massie and Rand Paul. They have done absolutely nothing for the country. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert for the country. I don't care. If you don't do something for the country, if you don't stand up, if you don't support ICE or support deportations, if you don't try to do something with fentanyl, if you don't try to protect our kids or protect guns, if you don't support removing people who want to destroy our country, then you're useless to me. And I don't care what you do. I don't care what you look like. I don't care how big your boobs are. I don't care if you drive a frickin' Maserati. I only want you to promote legislation that protects the United States. Where are you with the SAVE Act? Where are you with removing overall tax lines of code to simplify the tax code? Where are you from getting to a flat tax? Where are you from making the right to carry a constitutional guaranteed and federally codifying it? Where are you to getting rid of the filibuster? Where are you to redistricting state lines? Where are you? And if you're not there, get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want you. So Lauren Boebert, she can go. See ya. Marjorie Taylor Greene can go. Rand Paul can go. Thomas Massie can go. Get him out of here. Get rid of Lindsey Graham. I want him gone too. Who do I want? I want people who promote legislation with conservative values and protect the Constitution of the United States. That's it. And if you don't do this, so that means most of them have to go. Sorry. Did you guys see something that came across like just before the show came on? Just a few minutes before it came on? With Maduro? That Maduro actually, they interviewed him and they interrogated him. And you know what he said? That 60 current U.S. senators are on the payroll for the Maduro regime. Do you believe him? I don't know. It's not hard to believe, though. Is it hard for you to believe? With the resistance that we had with Venezuela and removing him with a warrant that was never served? Why didn't we ever exfil him before? Why did we allow him to stay in power? Why did Biden try to get oil from him? Why did we release sanctions on him? You don't think we had the military to go get him before? Hi, Adeline. Good to see you, hun. Hello? Right. Melanie, Colorado has a local problem. That's right. It's not a federal problem. It's a local problem. Colorado is broke because their cost of living has gone up by like 700% in the last 15 years since when I left. Get rid of them. Get rid of these people. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I'm sick. They're useless. They don't do anything. The only thing they do is enrich themselves on the backs of Americans. I have no loyalties to party. Why the hell would I be loyal to party? You know who I'm loyal to? President Trump, because he's the only politician right now who hasn't f***ed me over. I'm going to make more in taxes back this year. My property tax hasn't gone up. I've got no problems with President Trump right now. Inflation, housing prices. We're going to have to figure out how to continue to drive money, but if they would stop trying to cripple him with not letting him do tariffs. Let him do what he knows how to do. Let the man know how to cook. I'm sorry, there's going to be pain points if we're going to pay off this debt. We are $37 trillion in debt. That means we're going to have some pain points, don't you think? We have to take more revenue in than we spend. The only way to do that is government doesn't make anything. The only reason to do that is to increase taxes. Well, is it on us? No, it's on the suppliers. And if they increase their prices to a point where they can't compete, then that brings market back to the United States. It's a long shell game. It's not a short-term game. Let him put his tariffs wherever the hell he wants. Let him slap these trade deals. Folks, we went from $150 billion deficit in trade to $30 billion. Can you imagine if he makes that $100 billion in the positive? We're a net exporter of oil now. Do you guys know that? Do you understand that we put more actual oil out than the entire country of China? Do you know we put more natural gas out than China and Russia combined? Do you guys even understand what's happening? I'm sick and tired of this crap. Let the man cook. Let's get tariffs up. Let's punish these places. Let's get these trade deals. Let's bring them to the table. Let's not only be a net exporter on oil, but we have a shit ton of things that we can send out. We can actually trade sulfur. Sulfur is a huge piece that everyone needs in Europe for sustainable sources of power and using it for fertilizer and using it for other means. We can export it. We have a plethora of food that we don't use that we can net export. We have textiles that we can. Soon we're going to be making semiconductor chips. Within the next 7 years, we can start outsourcing our artificial intelligence. We can start outsourcing more power. Let the United States do its job. Let it cook. Sick and tired of it. Folks, 287.57 is where we're at with gold. We are out of time. Certainly could use a little bit of help to hit goal. We're really close. We're really close. Olivia just sent me the jacket drawing names. I will be doing that in just a second. But I want to go ahead and finish the rest of the show first. And I am cool. I usually don't do overtime if we haven't hit goal, but we're close enough. Let's do it. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Joe Rogan kind of, I'm sick of the anti-Jew shit. No offense. I'm so tired of it. There are so many other countries to worry about than Israel. It's like, God, do you guys have any idea how much money we gave England? Does anyone even realize the technology we gave England? Does anyone even understand what we did for England after World War II? My God, do you know what we did for Afghanistan? Do you know what we've done for Ukraine? Do you know how many billions of dollars more in entire 74 years of giving money to Israel? It's like $330 billion. That's a lot of money, but not when you look at it by year. It comes down to about $3.3 billion a year. That's not a lot of money, not for the United States of America. And we give more money to other countries. Just look what we're doing in Iran right now. Look how much money we've given to Ukraine. Look how much money we put into Afghanistan and Iraq, the Sudan, Egypt. Got to slow down a little bit. It's not all about the Jews. My God, if it was that simple, if it really was, don't you think the United States would have taken care of it? If Israel was the entire reason for everything bad to happen in the world, don't you think they would have taken care of it by now? No. Oh, that's why they're taking care of Iran, who literally is everything wrong in the Middle East is because of the Iranians. That has been an unstable region because Arabs have been fighting Arabs. Persians have been fighting Arabs. Jews have been fighting Arabs. If you want to calm the situation down, then destroy the proxies. Here's Joe Rogan, says Trump is a psyop. Listen to this.
What you're seeing with Trump, regardless of his flaws, is a massive, concentrated psyop. They've distorted who he is to the point where most people think that way. They've had narratives.
What is a psyop? I keep hearing that.
Psychological operation where they've decided to distort people's perceptions of things.
Yeah, when you tell like an older liberal that like the Obama deportations were higher than the Trump deportations. They go, no, what? No. And you go, no, let me just Google deportations Obama versus Trump. And you go, it's lower. They go, wait, what? Like, here's 19 straight articles saying that I'm right. And they go, that doesn't make sense. And you go, right. Focus on what's giving you the reality of the world.
Check this out. Jamie, go to that Hillary Clinton thing that I texted you today.
JMO.
This one is wild. This is Hillary Clinton in like 2008. And Hillary Clinton saying some wild MAGA type shit about.
Oh, she used to say the wildest shit.
Wildest shit about illegal immigrants.
Wasn't she?
Hold on. Go back from the beginning. Do it from the beginning. That's the beginning. It's okay. Do it from the beginning. But want to hear it.
I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. If they...
She's a Republican.
If they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes. And you have to try to learn English.
Oh,
you have to wait in line.
You have to wait in line. You have to wait in line. And everybody's cheering.
So,
2008. Hillary Clinton was more MAGA than Trump.
She's always been a Republican.
But how about that?
Wow.
More MAGA than Trump.
And then
it's
you
all
couldn't believe that if you watched the news.
illusion. It's all a fucking illusion.
Deborah Boggs, thank you so much for donating. We appreciate it. It puts us over the top at 305.33. Sorry, I was building the Wheel of Destiny when we did this. So I appreciate you, Deborah. Thank you for helping us get there. That means the world, guys and girls. It really, really does. Trying to get this thing done here. All right. Save as the dumb show. Select a wheel. Hit save. All right. And then we go to open. And we go to save. Cancel. All right. And I'm trying to open this. Okay. Share. Continue. Continue. Copy link. All right. Got that done. Got a couple more videos for you, and then we're going to do the spin. Find out who won a jacket and some coffee. Yeah, it's interesting. The word psyop. Usually a psychological operation of that magnitude is people don't know what's happening. That's why it's called a psyop. And the problem with most psyops is people know it's happening. I'm not a big proponent of psychological operations. Psychological operations are usually done against foreign governments of very low capabilities of control. They're usually third world countries. They're usually done by disinformation. This was a big thing between Cuba, Venezuela, Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, where Russians spent decades using psychological operations to overthrow the farming community or the educators or the science and technology of different countries. And the United States would do the same thing. We did this in Greece. We did this in Afghanistan. We did it in Laos, Indochina. We did it in Syria. We did it in Iran. And so when you hear PSYOP, I'm a little suspect of people using it because it's being used incorrectly. Donald Trump's not a PSYOP. Donald Trump is, in every single sense of the word, an uncontrollable person in a society which dictates control, especially with our political leaders and our president of the United States. They're owned by the corporations. Donald Trump is not owned by the corporations. Donald Trump is a corporation. Donald Trump doesn't need these people's money, so therefore he doesn't kowtow and do whatever they say. He has a certain amount of convictions, whether you agree with those or not, and he stands by them. So when people say PSYOP, I always find it funny. You know, it's like when they say, they're trying to distract us. Why are you so easily distracted? If you know you're being distracted, then don't allow them to distract you. If everything's a distraction, then nothing's a distraction. I just hate these cliches. I hate these talking points, you know? The Rothschilds. It's the global banking system. You guys watch too much Game of Thrones. Yes, banks have inherently been responsible for more war and conflict and genocide than anything else on the planet. But if you know that, then why are you so surprised that banks continue to run governments, to run countries, to control the economy? The thing that pissed them off is Donald Trump controls it himself. Do you really think that Donald Trump is going to blow up the electrical network of Iran? Who do you think is going to have to rebuild that? Us. Do you know how much money that's going to be? Do you know how long it would take to rebuild the infrastructure and the electrical grid of Iran? Do you know how far that would set them back? Decades. So he openly says it. What happens to the stock market? It drops. What happens to energy? It goes up. What does he do? Well, we're going to wait 5 days. Here it is. Tina Perino.
One thing that is predictable about President Trump is that he likes to be seen as unpredictable. Right. And it does seem like the media falls for that over and over again, that what Jesse was just describing. And also with the media immediately believing Iran, it's like that's how they did with the Gazan health ministry as well. And I do think that there is some price to pay with public opinion when it looks like it's unclear, when things are unclear. And that just your polling volatility is a little bit like the market's volatility. You have to have a pretty strong stomach for it if you want to achieve your goals. I would add that victories are seen. They are not just described in words. So what is it going to look like? I don't know. We have maybe 5 more days to figure out what's going on, who's talking to who. I would wonder if I were the person or persons that is talking to Kushner and Witkoff on behalf of the United States and Trump, are they sure that they're not going to get whacked in one of these situations? We don't know that either. Like everything's very up in the air. But he is willing to talk to the press. I think during America's Newsroom, he talked for almost 25 minutes, taking any question available. And I was just thinking, and I know it is not the same, but maybe it's not exactly fair. But President Biden would go for days without ever being seen in the media.
Yeah.
And here you have President Trump. He's maybe over-talking, in my opinion. There's like he's trying to convince you with the words, but I think in a lot of ways these victories are going to be seen, and in a little bit be like you'll know it when you see it, and we're not there.
See, and this is the way I look at that same conversation. Is the same? That's almost the exact same thing that Joe Rogan said, but there's no word psyop in it. It's not a psyop. The Democrats hate Donald Trump. They don't like Donald Trump. And their policies have moved on from that time, because the reason why Hillary Clinton wanted open borders, the reason why Joe Biden wanted open borders, the reason why Obama, they deported a shit ton of illegals. But do you notice that deportation stopped right around voting time? Go take a look at the deportation numbers for Joe Biden. Go take a look at the numbers for Obama. And you tell me what you see. But once voting was over, they started deporting these people because they knew they were a drain on the economy. This is what happens. But somewhere that changed. Somewhere it stopped that we have a program that'll sell. They started losing the youth vote. They started losing some of the non-educated and college-educated white men. And they started losing this country. They found out that less younger people were voting, and that they were coming to the point of going into the middle to moderate or Republican, GOP, conservative quicker than they used to. It used to be that they would keep young people between the ages of 31 to 35. Then it dropped to 26 to 28. That's a massive drop in the voting pool. This would allow Donald Trump to come in and win twice. So the Democrats said it's going to be easier to replace people and change the demographic by allowing illegals to come in. That's it. It changed. It's not a psyop. This is what they want. This is why they want open borders. This is why they don't want the SAVE Act. This is why they don't want they didn't want to shut down the border. This is why Joe Biden overruled 96 executive orders that made us the most secure border ever in history up until now. We know why. And if you don't know why, you're not paying attention. It's not a psyop. It's in plain day. They don't want Trump because Trump will not play ball. That's it. Oh, well, he loves the Jews. He's always loved the Jews. What in Donald Trump do you know? He had 4 treaties with the Abraham Accords. He recognized Jerusalem as the capital. He put the U.S. embassy in Jerusalem. He's got he's got a son-in-law as a Jew. He dated a Jewish girl. He's always been friends with Jews. He's friends with Chuck Schumer. He's friends with all the big bankers. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, Donald Trump supports the Jews. Yes, he does. And so do most Republicans and most of Washington. And it's been that way for a long time. What's your big shocker? Oh, well, they're the cause of everything. What? Explain that. Oh, it's the Rothschild banking. It's the global elite, the World Bank. Well, is there anyone else who's invested in the banking system? Let me ask you, where does China get its currency? Where's the national currency exchange? Who owns that? What about the Scandinavian countries? What are the Swiss banks? What's their involvement in the overall world banking system? What about the money that comes out of Davos? Oh, wait a second. That's not Jew money? Well, how much money does the actual Jews possess? Is it in the trillions? Or is it in the high billions? Oh, wait a second. They're not even like one of the top highest volume, highest revenue generating GNP countries in the world. How's that possible? I thought the Jews had all the money. What do you mean Qatar makes more than Israel? I had no idea. What do you mean Saudi Arabia makes and exports more than Israel? What do you mean Saudi Arabia has a higher military budget than Israel? I don't understand any of this. These are the things that I've been told as Israel controls the world. I don't care about Saudi Arabia. I don't care about Qatar. I don't care about Russia. I don't care about China. I don't care about the Jews. I care about the United States of America and leaving it where it's at. And if you think that the reason why we haven't been in a world war has anything other to do than we have military bases and key strategies that can blow the living out of any country near us, then you're not paying attention. Lois Bentley, $20. We love you, Lois. Thank you, sweetie. You're just not paying attention. The reason why the United States has been in conflicts, yes, some of them have lasted a long time. I don't agree with Afghanistan. I didn't agree with Iraq too. But I will tell you, I don't agree with Vietnam. I didn't agree with Korea. Yes, I agree with Korea. Even though it was a tie. I agree with World War II. I agree with World War I. Hell, I even agree with Grenada. And I'll have to say this, I agree with most of Barack Hussein Obama's drone bombings out of the 16 proxies he was running. Yes, he probably should have somehow found a way to make peace with these Arab countries, but it wasn't the right time. Unfortunately, we needed to see Iraq happen. We needed to see Afghanistan happen, and you needed to see the caliphate fall. And ISIS and Al-Qaeda and the Muslim Brotherhood and JIP and the Houthis and the Yemenis stand up and other countries stand up to finally say enough of the proxies. Now they're in a good position. 2017, they were in a good position. Now they're in a great position. They're sick of Iran. And once this is cleaned up and we get this done, we can sign the Abraham Accords and Saudi Arabia and Israel will have peace, the 2 strongest countries in the Middle East, and nobody will with the Middle East anymore. And then they will stop ethnically cleansing people so they go ahead and mass flood Europe. And the immigration of Europe being taken over by Arabs will not happen again because it's already happened in history more than once. You get this solved, you get Iran out of it, you get these proxies eliminated, you get these countries standing on their own 2 feet, and they stop killing Arabs, and Jews killing Arabs, and Arabs killing Jews, and you will have peace in the Middle East. Is it possible? Yes, because greed is more important than tribal warfare for these people now. It wasn't. When all they needed was a camel and a harem of women and some oil, now they want global stability. They want military. They want infrastructure. They want big, powerful cities that are rich and incredible where everybody comes to them. They all want their Dubais. They all want their Kuala Lumpurs. They all want their Abu Dhabis. This is what they want. It's no longer camels and a harem of women and a nice, cute goat with a ass. They want Western civilization. And whether you agree with that or not, I don't care. Because even the Arabs are defending the Jews against Gazans. And if you can't pay attention, that is a big fucking deal. All right. Let me put a bow on this. Liv, are you home? You need to see this. Here's Green Tide Doocey. This was a great moment. You got to watch this because it's about Jack Reacher. Here's you got to come in. Can you not?
Yeah. Did you put in Lois Bentley's donation?
I didn't. Okay. Why would I?
No, I put it in, but did you call it out?
Yeah, I called out Lois.
Okay.
I said, hi, Lois.
Seriously?
Here is Green Tide Doocey. Then I'm going to do Jack Reacher, and then we're going to do the spin. Here is. Come on, Ash. Up.
Okay,
Ash. Let's go. Good girl.
Thank you, baby girl. I can't.
That's my girl. Good girl. Okay, lay down. You're good. Lay down. All right, here's Green Tide Doocey. This is funny.
After a busy week with a parting shot about a green necktie.
That I have to take a little journey. We have to get and he would agree, but he's not going to say it. And this is not St. Patrick's Day, by the way. What are you doing with that tie? But we had to go off on a circuitous path and take care of business.
This is the tie. You couldn't really see it in the shot there over my shoulder. It is green, and we have known in the rules of fashion for a long time that you can't wear white after Labor Day. This evening we learned that at the Trump White House, you cannot wear green after St. Patrick's Day. Shannon.
We're not going to have you arrested for a fashion crime. I will trust you on your sartorial choices there, Peter.
Unless I wear this tie again.
Well, I'm going to leave that. The president's the commander-in-chief. He might be able to levy some executive.
Pretty funny. Folks, them calling Donald Trump is not a psyop. It's not a psychological operation. Just look up the definition of a psyop, okay? It's not a psyop. And I take umbrage with people calling something a psyop when it's not a psyop. You know what I mean? Yes. It's essentially it's a mass state marketing. Go ahead, babe.
Mr. Mike Roach via snail mail on time every week.
Every week on the payroll. We are on the payroll.
I see you got my email.
Huh?
With the jacket.
Oh, names. I did. Yeah. So it's not a psyop, folks. Okay. Psychological operation. It is as simple can be. The easiest way to put it, it is a mass effort to alter the opinion of the public to believe a fictitious and public narrative by repetition, as Goebbels did. This is a marketing effort. You repeat something often enough and people believe it. That's not a psychological operation. They're not slowly putting in subtle innuendos on your back of your Wheaties box that when you put in the alphabets, there's more letters that spell TRUMPIZNAZI. Trump is Nazi. So you have a chance of spelling that. This isn't something where you play the album backwards. This isn't done with hallucinogenics. It's not done with waterboarding or sensory deprivation techniques. It's not, in the mass marketing. It's not every third word in the crossword puzzle on the New York Times. A psychological operations means something's happening that you aren't aware of. That's used to alter or change your perception on something. It's very different than mass media, mass marketing, selling you a narrative that is not true based upon repetition. That is called brainwashing. That is what they do in internment camps. Does that make sense? That's what's happening.
Yes.
All right, here's the deal. Here is Jack Reacher beats up his neighbor. Now, Olivia and I, we watched Jack Reacher. We like the show.
Yes. It's a good show.
I'm not going to watch this other soldier one he did. I heard it sucks.
I don't even know what it is.
It doesn't matter. This guy doesn't like Trump, whatever. But this guy is cooked. He's cooked. He beat the living snot out of his neighbor. Now, what did his neighbor do? It's my understanding this was an altercation over motorbikes, which we've had a couple houses where we've gotten into it with the neighbor over motorbike issues because people are loud and obnoxious. But this is what he did. Watch this.
It started on Saturday morning and I'm an experienced motorcycle rider. I've been riding bikes all my life. So, from dirt bikes to street bikes and etc. But I'd heard this incestuous revving and speeding through our neighborhood of the motorcycle. I eventually saw the guy on Saturday. I didn't know who it was. And I sort of flippantly said, "Guy, like he was quite away." And I said, "Can you just slow it down, please?" And then there are numerous people in my neighborhood who caught all of this on Ring doorbells of him speeding through the neighborhood. And on Sunday, when I was cleaning my bike outside my house, he rode past once, twice, and on the second time, I walked out in front of him and I said, "You've got to stop. Someone's going to get hurt." And it escalated quite quickly from there. I did push him because he was coming towards me on his bike. He did it again for a second time. I pushed him a second time. And I think the second time he got off his bike and it kicked the crap out of me. And you can see he hit me in the back of my head. I went to the ground and covered myself. I've had such a shitty day today, and I don't wish the guy any malice or ill will, but we just don't need people riding through neighborhoods like this. And I just decided, I'm take a stand because someone else has to, because it's going to end up.
Well,
his career's over.
No, I don't think it is. You heard him. He assaulted him first. He defended himself in front of his kids. So you pushed him twice. You deserved everything you got. And that guy is a mountain. Good for him. Good for Jack Reacher. He kicked his ass. I would have done the same thing. The moment you touch me with my kids around, you're a threat. So he pushed him twice and he stayed away. Then he finally got off the bike and kicked the living snot out of him. Good. He's going to be fine. He should be. It was self-defense. But see, this is why you listen to the whole story.
Yep.
Here's the spin. Are you ready?
Yes.
I figured you'd want to be here for this because, you spend so much time helping us get there that you would want to do this. Okay, Are we ready? So what are we spinning for there, Sexy Muffin?
We are spinning for 1 jacket and 2 coffees. And if you win a coffee, you can still be entered in to win again, but not another coffee. But you can be entered in for a jacket.
Can you explain that again? You just confused the shit out of me.
If you win a coffee, you can still be entered in to win the jacket.
But not another coffee.
Okay. But we're not going to keep your name off the list because,
you won coffee.
Exactly.
Right, because everybody wants to win the jacket. All right, that's good. Are we ready to spin?
Yes.
So we're going to be spinning right now for a jacket. You have a choice. You can get the Sherpa blanket. You can get the collegiate jacket that Olivia designed. You can get the Dumb Nation jacket, one of our most popular jackets. Or you can get yourself 5 pounds of amazing coffee. Any coffee you want is yours. Now, if you're in Canada or something, we're going to have to talk about the shipping on coffee because that's expensive. Otherwise, everything else should be okay. Are there any questions? Okay, we're going to be spinning 3 times. First one's for the jacket, so everyone has a chance. Then the 2 bags of coffee, which are little 20-ounce coffees. We're doing the little, 12 ounces of coffee.
If you win, you need to reach out to me, Olivia@thedumbshow.com, with your info, please.
Why do you talk to them like they're 4? It sounds like you're doing you're at work because you're like, if you win,
because
you need to email me, please.
Because even though people still ask what the email is, and people still message me or put it in chat, even though I tell them to email me. So that's
Got it. All right, here we go. Drum roll for spin number 1. Merry Christmas. Good luck to everybody. Good luck, everybody. Oh boy, it's exciting. It's between Matt and Paul. Paul Rivera.
Jacket.
Congratulations, Pauline.
That's
you're
horrible.
you're the man. This is what you get for my wife.
Oh my gosh.
It's what you get. You get to win. Not only you take my wife when she was in high school, take her virtue. Now you take my jacket.
Oh my gosh.
You son of a Pauline taking the big prize, taking the Jackarino, the Jackinator.
We're not even the same age.
That's even grosser, dude. You sick bastard. She was a child.
Oh my gosh.
You don't even
just
know.
Because I grew up in Montana does not mean
there's
that
only 12 people in Montana. The odds of you sleeping with them are huge. They're huge, Liv. God. It's like they get like a quarter of an electoral vote. They're so small. Congratulations, Paul. You're amazing. We love you, by the way. You know that. And I know you didn't sleep with my wife. You guys didn't get a lot of sleeping done, from what I heard.
Oh my gosh.
Bag of coffee.
Number 1.
Ready? Here we go. Bag of coffee. Let's see who gets it. Bag of coffee number 1. We got 2 bags of coffee coming. Here it is. Coffee. Is it Debbie? Is it Trish? Is it Brian? Is it Maddie Howenitz? Is it Daniel? It looks like Daniel lived. Daniel.
And he is a first-time donor, too.
Nice job,
that
Daniel.
Is awesome.
Bag of coffee for Daniel. Outstanding. Someone who didn't sleep with my wife.
Oh, my God.
It's good. Daniel. Outstanding. Congratulations, Dan. Just let Olivia know. Olivia at the Dumb Show for your bag of coffee. We'll make sure we get it sent out to you. Here we go. Last bag of coffee. Let's get a big winner. Come on, we need a big winner. Let's do this. Here we go. Bag of coffee, bag of coffee. Come on, bags of coffee. Come on, coffee. Trish, is it Brian? Maddie has been close tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Poor Matt, passed up 3 times. Always a bright. It's not over. It's not over. It's not. Luann Felsky, so close. Maddie Howenitz got passed over 3
Maddie,
times.
I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Oh.
Just an explosion reported at Valero. That's refinery. That's gas station. In Port Arthur, Texas. They're petrol. Nearby residents told to shelter in place. Drew, to get into the drawing every Friday.
Or every
other Friday, sorry.
Yes.
You have to donate $25 and you get into the drawing. $25 is all it takes.
We'll let you know. It's usually the first and third Fridays of the month.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a little different.
It's going to be a little different because your birthday show will be on the first Friday of the month.
Yeah. So my birthday show will be on Friday, April 3rd.
Yeah, when Damani's here.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be fun to have Damani on the birthday show.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Kat. Love you.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Go.
So congrats, Luann. Congrats, Paul. And congrats, Daniel?
Yes.
Those are the 3 winners.
Daniel, Paul, and Luann.
Well, congratulations. That was a good draw. Listen, folks, every other Friday we do the $25 entry, and then you get to spin, and you get 1 entry. But the cool thing is this, is it's not like winning only once. Here's the chance. Every time you enter, you get 1 entry a month. It gets you to our end of the year drawing. And so you could have up to 12 entries just when you show.
Is it 12 or is it every single time they donate for the jacket? Because that would be 24.
Okay, so yeah, you get 24 entries.
So right now there's several people who, because I'm updating that list, who have their names in right now 6 total times for the end of your drawing. So if you donate every single time, you get 24 total entries.
And the end of the year drawing last year was about $500-600, and it was a big one. I mean, because everybody, there was like 5 prize winners, but the number 1 prize was awesome. I mean, it was autographed books and jacket and autograph photographs and custom made wooden desk flag and coffee mug. And so, but this one's going to be bigger. Like, we're going to do something really cool. Like we're going to have multiple things that are really neat. So yeah, you get into it now, you still have a chance to win at the end of the year. Even if you like, okay, I'm not going to give any more money till the end of the year, you're in it. So we do that every 2 weeks, and you have a chance to win a jacket. We also had somebody order some coffee. This is Brenda Shepard. Finally came through. Yay! Brenda, sorry you didn't win coffee, but you did get to order coffee. That makes you a winner altogether anyway, because anybody who drinks our coffee is an absolute wiener. We are off tonight. Amy will be back next Monday. She called today, and we are super excited to have her back. So she'll be back Monday. Tomorrow night, who?
It's you and Leroy. And then Wednesday, I don't know if I'll be here or if Leroy will be here, because I'm being on Thursday because of our guest. So I don't know if we're going to switch it up this week or not.
Yes.
So.
Wait, what?
Because I'm on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
For
you got
our
to figure
guest.
that out.
So I got to text him and see if he wants to be on Wednesday or just take the extra night off.
Listen, I'm excited that we've given away so much stuff. I mean, and we understand that it's not quite giving away, because you guys, it's like a raffle. You're putting money into it. We understand, but it's not free. On that $750, we'll do 2 bags of coffee, $20 a piece, that's shipping, handling, and then we'll do a $150 jacket. So we appreciate it. We hope you guys have fun with it. We're going to continue to do it until you don't like it anymore. I hope you guys like the new cameras. I hope you like the new setup. We're pretty excited about it.
Nice.
We love the middle cut. Look at Kitty, how pretty.
No, now she gets to be on the show.
Look how pretty Kitty is.
So prim and proper.
All right, so thank you guys for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Please like, share, subscribe. Listen, tonight was unbelievable. We had 151 likes, which is great.
That's awesome. That's huge.
We had well over 200 people on most of the night. Facebook was rocking. It did really, really well. So did YouTube. And so did Rumble, to be honest with you. It's a great show. So please make sure you share everything else. I like Leroy. He is the sane one. I don't think you know Leroy very much. I don't know about that.
Funny.
Anyway, you guys have a great night. God bless you. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Night,
see ya.
y'all.
Bye.
Adjusting transmitter output. This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.